Hello you guys, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited for today's makeup challenge because in today's video, we're gonna be trying out a full face of makeup from the most popular stores all around the world. Shein, Temu, H&M, Wish, The Dollar Store, Five Below, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Fashion Nova, Forever 21, and so many more. This is one of my most popular series on my entire YouTube channel, racking up more than 100 million views. And in today's video, we're combining the entire series into one master compilation. We're gonna try out a full face of makeup products from all of the world's most famous stores, give my honest opinions, and rank them against each other. This face of makeup looks amazing. This is a fine makeup look. I would walk outside of this. I would take an Instagram photo in this. Absolute garbage. Make sure you guys stay tuned at the end to find out which store has the best makeup. Let's kick this video off with a very controversial favorite, Shein. Shein is extremely popular, but also very controversial as well because it's fast fashion. So a lot of people like it because it's a cheaper alternative, but they're also known for knocking off and stealing designs from both big luxury brands, but also smaller brands as well, which is obviously not the best way to run your business with integrity. But regardless, in today's video, let's try out a full face of Shein makeup and see what the hype is all about. I am very excited to get into this Shein makeup challenge today, and I honestly have no idea what to expect. I gave my team my credit card and said, I don't want to know what you're ordering, but get me a full face of makeup from Shein.com. If I had to take a guess at what we're going to see, it's most likely going to be a lot of like knockoffs or ripoffs or packaging that is extremely similar to very popular makeup brands and products that I probably have here in my collection. But I always love to go into these challenges with an open mind. If something sucks, you guys know that I'm going to tell you about it. But if something is great and a good, cheaper alternative or a dupe, I have no problem giving credit where credit is due. The She Glam Birthday Skin Primer for Smoothing Rose. Okay.
Let me be a little clear. I did have to approve a message before I bought this.
What? Oh God.
Warning! This product can expose you to chemicals including diphthalate, which is known in the state of California, apparently only the state of California, to cause cancer and birth defects and other reproductive harm.
Cancer and birth defects and other reproductive harm? Well, I'm not reproducing, thank God.
What was that, James?
So that's off the table, but cancer? Oh my God. Like what? All other 49 states are fine, but only in California you could get cancer from this product.
It's the sunrise.
Having a warning on the first product we're trying out and on the entire order of Shein makeup is very, very concerning. I want to do a full face for you guys, but who knows what's going to happen to my face and my skin. So please make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up down below to share your love and support. It really helps us out quite a lot, and I don't know what's going to happen next. I mean, looking at my face close up so far, it looks like fine. It's really not doing much. Okay, my pores are kind of still there. It's also not very like sticky or tacky either, which is definitely the quality that I look for in a primer. I guess we'll have to see how foundation lays over top of it. So let's move on to our next step.
The She Glam Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation.
Oh my God, wait, this packaging is like not as ugly as I was thinking. Let's do some little squeezes on the back of my hand. Honestly, let me try out one of these foundation brushes before we go in with the full sponge. Just gonna grab this nice one right here, gonna dab it in the back, and then we're just going to start swirling her on. Yeah, I think this color is a good selection, so that's at least good. And I've gotten really, really far too without having to actually dip in again, which is pretty impressive. I mean, honestly, like it certainly is not, you know, a groundbreaking foundation that I am going to be using every single day moving forward for the rest of my life. However, it's not bad. And for $9, I'm like kind of impressed.
We're going full coverage today because this is a 12-hour full coverage concealer.
Oof, okay.
In 4 colors: coconut flakes, cotton candy, vanilla, and the last shade is salad.
Salad?
That says salad, does it not?
What? Give me that, wait, give me. Vanilla, cotton candy, coconut flakes, and salad. Girl, what the? Cotton candy though makes me think of like baby pink and baby blue, which neither one of those shades you want to be putting on your face for concealer. Salad? Salad!
Right in front of my salad?
Okay, we have to open this and see what color salad is. Oh my God. This is salad. We have to use it. Like, we have to use salad. I'm not sure if it's the concealer or the sponge, but when I'm blending this out, it is starting to kind of pull up a little bit of that foundation underneath.
Okay, so I have 2 options for contour.
Okay.
I have a palette,
Okay.
and I have a glowing up skin stick, which is a cream contour.
Oh, I feel like that would be a highlighter. Okay, let me do the cream. I've been into that recently. Let's try it out.
It's double-ended.
Oh God. Glowing up skin stick. The names are just so cringy. It's like a play on glow up. Here it is.
9,999 plus reviews and 5 stars.
See, that cannot be real. No, it's not. There's no way that every single person that has tried this out has rated it 5 stars. I do not believe that for literally 1 second. 10,000 people? Absolutely not. Well, here's what the stick looks like. There's a contour on one end and a brush on the other. The actual like consistency of this product feels kind of like, it feels like kind of weird. Like it almost feels like, you know, like usually when you use a cream contour, like it just kind of like glides on your skin. This one almost feels like it's like sticking to my face, which is not the most desirable feeling. It is not giving.
It's not even giving what y'all said it was supposed to give. No, I wasted my money.
So I think it's definitely time to set it in place and move on. So I'm going to go right away into our next step of the routine, which is our SheGlam Insta Ready Face and Under Eye Setting Powder. Here's what it looks like. Ooh, little ombre packaging. Okay, she's kind of cute. Why is this a duo? Oh God. Okay, so the top of this is basically like a mattifying, like blotting powder. If I swatch it, it looks like this, which is horrifying. So as I'm blending it away, it's not looking as white anymore, which is great. Okay, it is a little ghostly. So if you guys really pay attention to right here, it is very clear that the primer, foundation, concealer, and powder are not playing well together because it's definitely starting to lift off of my skin. There's a lot of redness peeking through and it's looking pretty dry as well, especially in like the corners of my nose. The foundation's pretty much already gone on the little, what is this called? My nostril. I need to try to like fix this somehow.
Maybe you can fix it with the 3D Pro Face palette in Dune.
Yeah.
For $6.
Sponsored by Zendaya and Timothée Chalamet. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this bronzer color right here. Bronze my skin up a little bit. It's not looking that bad. I actually do really feel like that bronzer helped quite a lot in terms of the color and like the overall contouring of the face, but I really, really, really am desperate for like a face powder or a brightening powder just right in here to really just fix this up, and I'm not getting that, so.
We all can't have our way. What do you want next?
Blush?
The newly reformulated Metallic Glow Blush.
Not a metallic glow blush. Oh no. Oh my God, it's giving very Milani. This looks exactly like a Milani blush. Holy crap. Okay. It's like a very like pinky peach, but there is definitely a gold glow in there, which is just not what I want from a blush. Hello? I'm like literally digging my brush into this and it's still barely giving me anything. That's ugly. Like UGLY with no alibi. Oh my, what? You never said that as a kid? What? Oh my God, am I aging myself?
This is the Cosmic Crystal Mousse Highlighter.
This color actually does look kind of pretty, I'm not gonna lie. They said this was a mousse highlighter, which would make me think that it's like a mousse, like a whipped formula, or like a cream or a gel. This is just regular pressed powder. Sometimes I do really enjoy the like chunky glitter type of highlighter because I feel like it looks really pretty with flash or at nighttime. But this is giving chunk and not in a good way. We have brows.
Indeed. I actually got 2 of them. You wanna know why? Everyone, ask me why.
Why did you get 2 brow pencils?
Buy 2 items, enjoy 99% off one of the items.
So buy one, get one 99% off.
So you still have to pay for 1%.
To the top 1%.
We have 2 options for eyeshadow. One is the SheGlam The Blues palette, and this was $6.38. It's 15% off.
Oh my God. Okay, what's the other one just so I can see?
The other one is the SheGlam Artistry palette.
Okay, let's see her. Let me just see what I can come up with here. I feel like, obviously I'm wearing a purpley blue top, so I'm gonna grab the shade Lucid in the top left-hand corner because this one is a little bit more of like a periwinkle color, which I love. And let's try to put this in the crease. Look at how powdery this is. Ooh, okay. Oh my God, as I'm like trying to pat it and blend it out too, it's like taking the shadow off. I guess it's looking okay. Could be worse. My crease is cut with my Salad Concealer, and I guess I'm just gonna try to like use like the bronze and the gold on the lid. This is gonna be a hideous makeup look.
I have a question for you.
Shut up, you ugly.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna use the shade Sweet as Honey. Okay, this orange is looking absolutely disgusting, but once again, not Shein's fault, my fault for being a bad color combination. So honestly, I think at this point, I'm gonna try to grab this like crazy, beautiful metallic shade from this palette. I just think it's stunning. And we're gonna try to put this over top of the orange. I don't know. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and try to match the other eye, and then I will come back to you guys and ready to finish it off and move on to the next step. Okay, I am back and I am not liking this at all. I feel like I got the eyes to look at least presentable. Like this isn't the worst look that I've ever done, but I think the fact that I'm wearing a purple and green top and it's a blue and yellow eyeshadow look is just like not the serve that I wanted to give today.
What are you reaching for?
My lash curler? Oh, you already have one.
No need. For $1, we got the eyelash curler with comb with over 10,000 5-star reviews.
Eyelash curler with comb? Oh my God, that looks like a torture device. Zoom in. I've never seen that in my entire life. A comb in the lash curler? I could see this being really helpful if you are somebody that likes to curl your eyelashes after your mascara to like help really separate the lashes. But beforehand, like I don't understand what the point of this is. What are we doing for lips?
Cream lipstick in nude for $4 with a moisturizing satin-like finish, and it's great for gifting. Or you can do this one, which is a Spring It On Glow Gloss See It Through.
Let's do both. Our last product is our Spring It On Glow Gloss, but honestly at this point, like this lipstick is so shiny and moisturizing to begin with. I don't even know if we need a gloss on top, but for the sake of this video, let's try it out. This is supposed to be a nice shine and plumping as well. Plumping is scary. Ooh. Ew, 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 ew.
Tying in the gold.
Oh my God. You'd think this would be clear. This looks like a clear gloss. It has a gold shimmer. What is with Shein and putting gold shimmer in everything?
Don't forget about the gold shimmer puff.
Oh my God. And how can I even forget to really finish this video off? Our gold shimmer puff. Should I just put this on my face? I'm gonna wipe this off in 3 seconds anyway. Should I try it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, ew. I'm gonna take a clip outside and we can insert it in because I feel like this would look really pretty in the sun. Okay, you guys, and I think that finishes off our full face of Shein makeup. Now, looking in the mirror, okay, I do not like this look, but I already know every time that I do these challenge videos, a lot of times I don't like it and then everyone drags me in the comments saying it looks fine, get over yourself. I'm going to let you guys decide what you think about this. For me personally, I think a lot of the products struggled to really work well together. I think the eyeshadow formula was not really that good and the color story just didn't really make a lot of sense. Although the color story in this palette is really gorgeous, so I honestly want to play with this and see what I'm able to come up with, and I will let you guys know. All that being said, I think that I'm gonna rank my full face of Shein makeup a 4 out of 10. It wasn't awful, but it's definitely not great either. I will say though, this is when Shein was just a marketplace selling makeup products, but now at the end of 2024, they have their own exclusive makeup line called SheGlam, and a lot of people really love it. Speaking of online marketplaces, let's move on to one of the biggest ones in the entire world, Temu. In case you guys have never heard of Temu before, they are a worldwide marketplace where you can buy literally anything on, and I do mean anything. Home decor, clothes, toys, tools, and of course, makeup as well. And when I say the cheapest makeup, you guys, the prices are affordable on another level. It is actually insane. Let's get right into trying this full face of makeup from Temu. I actually placed an order for all the items that I wanted myself because I really wanted to try everything out. I ordered, let me show you guys this. I ordered 48 items from Temu, and I spent a total of $156.71. 48 items! 48 items for $156.71. If I was in a normal makeup store, that would probably get me maybe 5 things if I'm shopping accordingly. I just started off with this color correcting primer from the brand Sonata, and this lovely primer right here cost me $2.31. It's giving Miss Flashback Mary so far.
I said, damn, bitch.
So we need to go ahead and apply some foundation to fix this. Okay, before I actually go in with my foundation, which is in the strangest packaging that I've maybe ever seen in my life, I need to go ahead and wet my beauty blenders because I ordered a pack of 12 for $5.98. I'm gonna go ahead and wet this one. It's like a gorgeous like gray to pink ombre. She's so cute. Being completely honest with you guys, the quality of this beauty sponge honestly feels really good. Let's take a look at this foundation. You guys are gonna scream. Lena, you're gonna scream when you see what I'm about to take out of this box. A flat box, keep in mind, of this foundation. How much does this cost? $5.49. We have a liquid foundation plus. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
Oh, wow.
Foundation in a bag.
That's fine.
Sack.
It looks like when astronauts go to space and have to like freeze dry their things.
It looks like a little apple sauce squeeze and go package.
Oh my God, this is actually crazy. Okay, do I like squeeze it onto my face? Oh my God, this is crazy. This coverage is insane. This is eating. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of dimension to the face. First, I'm gonna start off by doing some contour. Now, if you are a pro makeup artist, you're probably going to think that this looks awfully familiar, but this is from a brand called Carla Secret, not Victoria. I'm also gonna use this brush set that I got. And if you are a makeup lover, you also might recognize this brush set. This color is actually really, really pretty. And then I also found this cute little nose contouring brush for $1.07 that I just thought would be fun to throw in the cart. And now I'm gonna go in with the blush version from Miss Carla and her Secret, and we're gonna add on some cream blush. Now, we're gonna add some concealer. I picked up these lovely ones, which are called Instant Age Reset. Sound familiar, anybody? And this is what it looks like. I've definitely seen this before. Okay, let's see. We're just gonna give it a nice little twist until the product starts coming out of the sponge on the top. Some underneath the eyes. Now we're just gonna go in and blend this out. This concealer is actually blending out nicely, but it did lose a lot of its coverage and brightness when I blended it out. This foundation I feel like is getting a little bit darker as I go on with my routine, which is oxidizing. So I do wanna lighten it up a little bit. Okay, now that we have the face all brightened and blended and looking gorgeous, it is time to set all of this in place. And we're going to use a lovely little loose powder that I found on Temu from the brand called Eel Ho. Do you want octopus for dinner tonight? No, I want eel ho. Thank you. I'll be here all night, everybody. Okay. This powder cost me $3. Ah!
Oh my God.
No! It's all over everything.
Can you pick it up? No, let me.
Wow, that.
Astonishing.
Okay. Just did some quick cleaning up here in the studio, but I'm now gonna dip into this powder from Eel Ho using a triangular powder puff. And I also bought these on Temu for a pack of 3 for $1.18. And let's see if the quality is good. Yes, it is. Wow, it's doing a really good job of applying that powder. Now that the face is all set in place, I do just want to go in and reinforce some of those powders. So first I'm going to use this Novo trimming, and it's like a little cute contour kit. And I'm just going to use this cool tone brown shade over here. I'm definitely going to go light-handed with this because I don't want it to look crazy. This claims to be a double stacked blush, but I can't figure out where the other blush is. There's only one. Oh, there we go. Look at that, 2 different blushes in one. Before I move on to my eyebrows, I do just want to brighten up the face a little bit more using this Clever Cat Fit Me powder. Once again, if you're a makeup lover, probably looks very familiar. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. This powder foundation costs me a total of $4.04. And this is chunky. She's a big, big girl. Oh my God, there's two different powders in one. It's like double the product. All right, the base is finally all done, so we get to move on to the brows and the eyes and everything else with the routine. So first I'm gonna go in with the brows. And I have this brow pencil from Temu that I found. It's the brand Yabolian, a liquid eyebrow pen. And this cost me $1.18. It's one of those ones where if you guys zoom, can you zoom it way in? It has like 4 little spikies on top. So basically when you draw it, creates like little tiny hair strokes. Let's see what we can do here. Now, I honestly feel like these type of brow markers are great for people that really don't have many brow hairs at all. For somebody like me who has pretty bushy brows, if we're being completely honest, this ain't gonna do a whole lot. Now, for eyes today, I'm honestly not in the mood to do eyeshadow. I don't know why, I'm not feeling the vibrations. I'm in the mood for like a graphic liner look. And luckily, we did purchase this cool black eyeliner from this brand called Yachina. This cost me $1.34. And before I actually put this on my face, I'm gonna try out this eyeliner aid that I got also from Temu. I'm not really a big fan of these type of products, to be honest. I'd rather just draw it on freehand, but let's go ahead and try it out. Because I know that a lot of people out there do struggle with eyeliner, so I'm gonna see if this is a good tool for you guys to use. This eyeliner actually is a really good formula. Oh my God, the eyeliner keeps getting worse and it keeps getting worse and worse. I have to take it off and start over.
20 minutes later.
Oh my God, I was getting frustrated when I had to wipe off the eyeliner and start over, and then I completely forgot to hit record when I redid the entire thing. So my apologies for that, but I just did this simple graphic black liner. Looks pretty cute. yeah, we're done. Let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is gonna be mascara and lashes. Of course, I'm first gonna use a lash curler. I got this one on Temu for 98 cents. It's the brand 020. Okay, did a good job. And then for mascara, I'm gonna use this brand called She Does. And this is called Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This costs $2.49. So let's go ahead and try out and see how this one works. Now it's time for eyelashes. And I actually have quite a large selection for us to look through today, being these pair, this pair, this pair, this pair, this pair, and this pair, because literally these cost like 2 cents. Okay, not actually 2 cents. 7 pairs of eyelashes cost me $2.18 each. I'm gonna try this one. And then I'm gonna apply them with my 89-cent lash glue. Then I'm gonna apply them with my 89-cent lash glue that I also got from Temu. They are literally perfect. They're so cute. They're natural looking. They're spiky. They're not too long. They're not too crazy, but they're also like actually noticeable on the eyes. These are perfect. I'm so happy right now. It's not even fucking funny. The eyes are finally all done. Let's go ahead and finish off the rest of the face. We are so close. I'm first gonna go in with a highlighter, which I don't really do that often anymore, as you guys know. However, I saw this one on Temu's website, this diamond jelly highlighter, and I needed to pick it up because the photos, they were something else. Now, I am curious to see if it will actually be. And last but not least, we are finally on to the lips. Okay, now I'm gonna use this Langmani lip contour kit to finish off this look today. Now we're gonna go in with the liquid lipstick from the same kit. The liner from this lip kit was not great, but honestly, this liquid lipstick is really, really nice. Now that the lips are all applied, that is the full face of cheapest makeup from Temu all complete. Our very last step is gonna be to set it in place, and I finally picked up this Novo Lasting Charm Shiny Skin Setting Spray. I cannot believe that I'm saying this, you guys, but this face of makeup looks amazing. And this full face of makeup cost me less than $150. On that note, I think that I have to give my full face of Temu makeup, please don't kill me, the 10 out of 10 spot. The makeup speaks for itself, people. Look at how good it looked. Let's be real, okay? We all know that Temu has quite a lot of crap online, but if you actually sift through, you could definitely find some diamonds in the rough. Now that being said, I can't believe we're already 2 stores in and I've already given away my 10 out of 10 ranking, but honestly, it is deserved. We have to move on to the next one though, and I unfortunately have a feeling that this next store is going to be the opposite end of the list. We're going shopping at H&M. So we ordered every single thing that H&M had to offer in their beauty line. Our grand total for the full face routine was $266.94, which is definitely up there. Not the most expensive that we've sent in one of these videos actually, but it is way higher than a lot of the other ones. So let's get into today's video, starting off with primer. Just kidding, we don't have a primer. Oh, great. Instead, we're gonna start off with the H&M Beauty Pro Wear Flawless Foundation. That sounds like MAC Pro Longwear and Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter had a child. I got 2 shades and they're both gonna be too light for me. What is going on with me recently not being able to pick foundation shades anymore? It's just so hard to buy it online because the photos on the websites are never accurate. Shade 12N, okay, which is gonna be, okay, we're gonna squirt this out onto my little painted mixing palette, available at painted.co or in our TikTok shop. What? Wait, you're right. I bought 12N and 15N. Look, which one of the two of these two looks lighter? Typically, when you're foundation shopping, colors go up, okay? If you're shopping at 12 and it is a light shade, usually 15, it should be darker. So according to H&M's extremely poorly designed website, this shade should in fact be darker and it's not. I'm gonna mix these 2 shades together. Here goes nothing. Bruh. Are you This is literally white face paint, okay? And there are 6 shades, 6 on the website that are lighter than this. Oh my God, whoever did this is literally useless. Oh my God, this is literally, I look dead. I look sick. This takes the cake for the worst foundation match I've ever had on YouTube. The concealer that I selected, Cover Me Up concealer in the shade 12N, okay? So keep in mind, 12N, the foundation was also 12N. This concealer is darker than the foundation. Like, also, this concealer is literally yellow. So if I lower the lights down a lot, it's literally gray. And this concealer is literally yellow. Did they hire the same people that are sewing the clothes to manufacture the cosmetics? What is this? That concealer formula is beautiful. That's the worst part. That concealer just blends it out so nicely. It has really, really great coverage and it actually looks really good over top of this disgusting foundation. Damn, if I had an actual great color, could have been enjoyable. And that concealer only costs $10. If you can actually find your color, Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and set this gorgeous face and makeup in place first using my H&M Beauty Setter Translucent Powder. All the packaging is extremely inconsistent, which is already bothering me. This foundation looks exactly like Kylie's. Oh my God, it's almost the exact same color pink. They're both frosted glass circular tubes with a baby pink lid. That is almost the exact same product. At least this one is actually gonna match my color. Let me set this in place. All of the product that was on my nose is now completely gone, by the way, from setting that in place. Look at that. All of the product here and on my nose is completely gone. Wow, I have no words. We have our Perfect Finishing Icon Pressed Powder. Guess what shade I got? Okay, I got 11C, which is lighter than my foundation powder. I usually like a pressed foundation powder for underneath the eyes, on the chin, and my forehead to reinforce any of my concealer to brighten everything up, which obviously now is going to me even more. Oh, look at that, shocking. This powder does literally nothing. And now, thank God, okay, this product is gonna come and save the day, everybody. Bronze actually with light shimmer. That's the last thing that I want, is my bronzer to have a light shimmer. Oh my God, that is literally yellow. Bring that here right now. That is not the same color. Look at this. In what world? In what world? You're so dumb, you idiot. Well, I literally put bronzer everywhere where I didn't put concealer. So now it almost looks like I chose a regular skin tone, maybe just slightly orange. I feel like that story is better than what really happened. So now for blush, I have two options. Woo, who's excited? We have baby blush and peonies for me. Pull up baby blush for me. So I ordered baby blush, okay, which as you can see on the website is a nice kind of deep pink. You people are you've lost your goddamn minds. Let's check this out, baby blush. I can't tell if that's the excess that's left in the brush or if that actually did apply. Hold on, let me grab it like a clean blush brush for the other cheek and see if it's actually doing something or if that was the brush. No, there is pigment. Okay, that's weird. I've actually never seen that before. It's not a color that I would normally reach for. I like something a little bit more pigmented typically. Now, the reason that I ordered two blushes today, I was basically hoping for like a kind of like a peachy blush and then a super pale, cool toned pink blush. The peachy blush right above the bronzer and then the pinky blush to kind of blend through the contour. That's what I always love to do in my blush routine. Let's see what this gives. This is literally purple. It just looks like I have a bruise around my eyes, doesn't it? Let's do the eyebrows. We have this H&M Beauty Angled Brow Filler. I did get two shades. I got taupe and espresso brown. So one fun thing about color theory again is that this is not taupe, okay? This is dark brown. So taupe is actually like a pretty grayish, light brown tan color. Actually not even close to this. This is almost black. Just some fun little color theory for you guys. Let's twist this up and see. Do I have a spoolie on this end? Why would I have a spoolie? I have a toothbrush. Oh my God! Let's test out this nice taupe pencil. The tip of this pencil is a teardrop. Why on God's green earth that teardrop shape would ever be helpful for filling in your eyebrows? What the am I gonna do with this? Oh my God, I'm like getting so angry. This is literal garbage. It's literally also the color of this, it's like a yellowy, warm brown. Taupe is literally supposed to be cool, if not gray. It is meant for blondes and people with super light, ashy brown hair. That's what taupe is. That's a good brow, I can't lie. Oh God, those couldn't be further from even. Those aren't even like cousins. I don't care enough about this makeup look. I don't care. So we're gonna zoom you in now and it's time for eyeshadow. For shadow today, you're in for a treat. Let me tell you, okay? Because thank God we got the curated eye quad for coordinated shades and effortless looks from H&M Beauty. This is what we have here, which is $10. So honestly, that's great. But I also did order some single shadows. Ooh. And how much did these cost? $6. So I bought this shade because I thought this was really pretty. I got this one, which is called Eye Color in Juin. I don't even know why I bought this. It's gonna be a rough one today, girls. That's honestly not bad. That's kind of pretty. And then I bought this matte blue. Oh, great. Doesn't even tell me the shade names inside. So that's great. Oh, it's clearly labeled. The shades are A, B, C, and D on the back. Right there, clearly labeled. A, B, C, and D. Can't even give them shade names. Woo. I'm gonna grab this shade C, this lovely, nice brown, and I'm gonna put this into my crease, okay? Because we're gonna do a fun little blue smoky eye today. Oh, would you look at that? Just simply gorgeous. Then I'm gonna use our gorgeous bronzer, actually, to buff out that crease since I don't have any other shades to work with. Using our painted J13 brush, everybody. Not gonna lie, that actually didn't blend out that poorly. That looks fine. Got to be real. Okay, now I'm gonna use shade D, my favorite color, to deepen up this crease even more. I'm having so much fun. And now, for the piece de resistance, the star of this show, I'm gonna grab the shade, keeping it teal. That's a cute name, I'll give them that. They decided to get creative for one thing and everything else has been garbage so far. Oh my God, that looks very beautiful. Let's see if this is gonna work. I'm gonna scream if it doesn't. Turn the volume down. Oh. Not too bad. Okay. I'm gonna take it back. It's looking like shit now. Being actually so serious, there's so many brands out there that are either small brands, family-owned brands, creative brands that don't have a partner, that don't have an investor, that don't have millions of dollars, but stupid corporations like this drop a makeup line just because they have a couple extra $1 million lying around just to around with. Brands like this deserve zero spot in the cosmetic space. It's just garbage. It's absolute garbage. I'm gonna give this a really, really good spritz of some setting spray to see if this being like wet is gonna make it look better. Yeah, honestly, that helped. That helped. Wow, that helped a lot. I gotta be real, that looks really nice. Wow, that's really pretty. Don't apply it dry. That's fine, I'm fine with that. Okay. I'm gonna add on a little bit of ink liner. This is called Dip Liner. And this eyeliner is $6.99. I'm just gonna use this to line my lash line. Now this is the true like liquid liner. This is still like wet on my eyelid right now. These used to be really popular in the early 2000s. NYX used to have one that was very iconic, but I used to live for these. I really do. This one honestly seems to be fine so far. It's definitely very dark black. It's drying down pretty nicely. Could be worse, I guess. That is, I guess, one eye all complete. Looks really bad, but I don't know what, okay, bye.
A few moments later.
I'm back. Did you miss me? You know what I didn't miss? This shit makeup. And I do feel like I was able to pull this together somehow, miraculously. For mascara, thank God, everybody, we have the Forever Curled Lash H&M Beauty Curling Mascara featuring a silicone brush. This has this weird like pink retro packaging on it. I actually think the packaging is cute. I wish the whole line looked like this instead of being bland and boring. Okay, this has like a curled little wand. It's actually applying not too bad. This costs $10. So definitely not bad for a mascara. It's definitely cheap pricing, which is good. That's at least like the one saving grace of all these products. They're very cheap, which is never an excuse for getting bad quality shit, but is sometimes a direct correlation. You know what? That mascara actually really isn't bad at all. I'll give credit where credit is due. It didn't curl them that much. This claims to be a forever curled mascara. It really didn't do much curling. If I like open my eye, can you see how it looks pretty good? That's not bad. Definitely not the best mascara that I've ever tried, but I've tried worse. This is not the most offensive thing in this routine. We're not done though. Okay, because I did buy this beautiful pair of eyelashes called Sweep Away, fullness and length reusable. How much do these cost? These are $10? No, these are some cheap shit quality, let me tell you. Oh my God, I just know these cost them literally 4 cents to manufacture. Okay, let's glue on this beautiful lash. This is genuinely one of the cheapest looking eyelashes I've ever seen in my life. It's so thin and so sparse. It's like, oh my God. That added literally nothing to the eye. Holy shit. Like I feel sick to my stomach. We're so close. Eyes are done. I wish they weren't. I'm gonna put on some highlighter. We have H&M Beauty At First Light Glass Slipper Highlighter. Oh, you know what? That actually looks kind of pretty. Wow. Wait, oh my God, that looks very pretty. Let's see what it's gonna give. Let's see. Oh my God, they finally did something right. H&M, good job, sweetie. That looks beautiful. That's like a very nice, like soft, peachy pink. It doesn't look that good on the face because of how bad everything else is, but trust me, if that was like on a good face of makeup, that would be eating right now. Not bad. How much does this one cost? 10 bucks. I'm not upset at this. This is the only product so far. Oh my God. That looks really nice. That looks nice. That looks nice. Okay. A little bit on the brow bone, and we'll do a little dollop right on the tip of the nose. Yeah, not too bad. That's pretty. Okay, we are so close, girls. Well, I don't have lip liner, but I do have 2 lipsticks to choose from. Made for Matte Liquid Matte Lipstick, and then I have a Satin Icon H&M Beauty lipstick. Once again, who designed the branding for this? Like, these are 2 completely different brands. There's nothing cohesive about this. Great, and I bought the same color twice. This video is like, it's a fever dream that I can't wake up from. Okay, I'm gonna put on the liquid lipstick first, hoping that it like can act as a lip liner to keep everything in place. How much does the liquid lipstick cost? $10. Everything's $10. You know what? That feels amazing. Hopefully I don't bite my words and it dries down and starts cracking the shit out of my lips, but so far, it feels very nice. It feels extremely lightweight. It went on nicely. The color is fine. It's not the color that I would choose for this look, but once again, I guarantee if I pulled out the website photo, it's not gonna be the same. Now, just for funsies, I am gonna layer on this gorgeous Satin Icon Creme Brulee lipstick on top. It's literally the same color, but oh my God. All right, well, H&M does not manufacture a setting spray. They don't want your makeup to last all day long, and frankly, thank God. I don't know how it happened, but somewhere along the way, things got better, and miraculously by the end, this does not look that bad. The only two products that I would recommend purchasing are the highlighter and the liquid lipstick. Everything else was absolute hot garbage. So embarrassing when corporations that have billions of dollars and have access to pay the top chemists, the top designers, the top formulators, the top manufacturers in the world to actually build a successful makeup line, and yet you come up with shit like this because they will always value a cheap buck over actual quality, and it shows in today's routine. I need to take a deep breath, say a prayer, and really get into my Zen mode before I'm able to give my ranking and review, because I don't want to get sued by H&M corporate, okay? I think that it is very clear the ranking that I have to give a full face of H&M makeup is a 1 out of 10. And they are lucky that I only have 10 stores in today's video, or I would be giving a 0 out of 10, trust and believe, okay? For how awful the quality was, it was really, really expensive as well. So I would not recommend buying makeup from H&M ever, ever, ever. But I would recommend trying out a full face makeup from our next store, which is going to be the dollar store. Let's save some money. Now personally, okay, I love the dollar store and I have no problem admitting it. It is a great place to go whenever you need literally anything for a super affordable price. I mean, literally $1. However, it would definitely not be my first choice if I was going makeup shopping. There's no problem with affordable makeup, but if it's only $1, you have to really question the quality of what you're actually getting. But that being said, I am always open to trying new things and seeing if I find a diamond in the rough. In fact, I literally just found out that the dollar store has their own like exclusive makeup line, so I don't really know what to expect there, but I'm excited to try it out and see if we can put together a full face of dollar store makeup. All right, you guys, we are here in front of the Dollar Tree. The sun is shining so bright right now. I hope you can actually see and hear me. I'm so excited to head on inside and get hopefully some really great makeup products for a great deal. Let's go on in.
Yes, Queen Skinny Legend Versace boots the house.
We've located the makeup section. Let's see what we can find. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of this brand called LA Colors.
That's the original.
Is that, oh, that's the Dollar Tree brand? Okay, I've never heard of it before or even tried any of their products. So definitely looking forward to that.
Manager to the front, please.
It actually looks like this is their only beauty products. Like it's only LA Colors. Face primer and color correcting. Is everything actually $1 or is that just a Look at this little setting spray. That's actually so cute. Are you kidding me? That's so tiny. Perfect for travel.
Eyelashes up on top.
Are these the only lashes they have?
Oh, those are silver.
Thank you.
Party girl. That's me.
They'll make it silver.
Oh, slay.
Thank God.
Slay! Slay!
Why is there no regular eyelashes? 12 color eyeshadow palette. Gorgeous. I mean, it looks like they literally have like everything.
I'll get in one.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm honestly shocked. I thought there was going to be a much bigger selection, but definitely excited to try what we got out and see what we can come up with.
Okay, 3076.
3076?
Yes.
Oh my God, that is such a good bargain. Thank you
Have
so
a
much.
good day.
You too. All right, you guys, only $30.27 for the entire makeup routine. A full bag of makeup, you guys. I am like actually shocked. I don't know what to expect, but let's head home and see what we can come up with. All right, you guys, we are back home with our full bag of Dollar Tree makeup, and I am so beyond ready to just get glam. First and foremost, I obviously need a little sponge to blend in my makeup. I'm just gonna, oh, I have 2 of them actually. So I was actually gonna go in with my moisturizing foundation right here in the shade Light 1, but I realized that we also have a soothing face primer. It does claim to be soothing, so let's go ahead and open this up and see what it's gonna do for my skin. Oh, it's like white. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The hell?
This is, oh, what?
That's giving me Indiana Family me at a summer vacation.
It's like not sinking into my skin either.
Is it soothing though?
It's not.
Oh.
Mind you, the color on the back says clear. Clear.
It's clear to me. It's clear to me that's white.
Okay, so now we need to go ahead and layer on some foundation over top because this is a disaster. It says it's a face primer and it says that it's clear and that it minimizes pores. So we have moisturizing foundation in the shade Light 1. Apply and blend with fingertips. Absolutely not. We have both of these, which are, it's called liquid makeup. Not called foundation, not called concealer, just liquid makeup. Well, I guess we'll use this one because at least this one says it's a moisturizing foundation. So like, let's see what it gives us. It's literally, it's the same, oh my God. It's the same color as this stupid face primer. Let me just try to mix in some of this liquid makeup to our foundation to see if we can get a little bit of a better shade range.
Wait, that color looks better.
Yeah, I'm just trying to blend in the better color. I mean, to be honest, we've definitely tried worse foundations on this channel before. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It doesn't look that horrible. I'm just gonna grab some of that light foundation that didn't match, and I'm just gonna try to use that as a little bit of like concealer since we're really limited on products here. I will say, like, for $1, if you happen to be, you know, the skin tone that matches any of these 3 shades, definitely not the worst formula I've tried, but I could just never recommend anything with this abysmal of a shade range. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face in place using this pressed powder, LA Colors. That's it, with puff applicator included. Look at that. Oh, this is the puff applicator that's included. This is literally, this is literally maybe the cheapest material that I ever felt. It's $1. It's literally $1. So once again, I'm not like shocked or disappointed. Should I try to use this? I don't even, like, how do I even like? Let me go ahead and open. I think I do have a little brush here. This is Sassy and Chic angled contour brush. It says charcoal infused. What does that mean exactly?
For the face.
In a brush? I can't believe I'm saying it, but I don't hate it. Like it's definitely not the best my makeup has ever looked, but it's looked a lot worse. So we've been on like a decent streak so far, but I do feel like this is where it's about to fall apart because our next product, we, you know, obviously need to add on some bronzer, some color back to the face, and our only option for our bronzer today is this gorgeous LA Colors bronzer in this crazy looking, fully metallic shade. It's gonna be a no for me, I can already tell you right now. This is gonna look absolutely horrific.
But it's shimmery and that's what you don't like about it?
Yeah, it's gonna look terrible. Here goes nothing. I really just feel like bronzers should not have shimmer in them. I get the whole like, oh, sun-kissed, like glowy vibe, but like that's not good for actual makeup. Like
it's not the vibe. Stop!
Bronzers need to be a matte color so you can add some nice warmth to your skin, and then if you want to add shimmer, you can do so with a little bit of highlighter or like a dewy blush and stuff, which I still don't even love, but ugh, this is just not looking good. Oh my God, look at my forehead. If I literally walked outside right now with this, this is not going to absorb the sun like a bronzer is supposed to do. This is literally going to reflect the sun back into space, and there's going to be a satellite that accidentally sees it and then crashes onto planet Earth.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I don't really have a brush that I can use for like nose contour, do I? I guess I'm gonna do a really just subtle nose contour today. Oh my God, I'm so scared.
With the same shimmer?
Yeah, I don't have any other option. I think I just need to leave it because it's not gonna get any better. If I keep going, it's going to get worse, and there's nothing that I can do to fix this to make it better. So I think that's a sign that like it's time to like stop and just appreciate it for what it is. So we have our bronzer. I don't think we actually have a single blush, which is actually pretty surprising to me because I feel like if I was thinking of like items that the Dollar Tree would have, it would be like the most simple and basic of makeup items, right? And when I think of like the basics, blush is like one of the first things that come to mind. I feel like it's been around forever. Everyone wears blush, but we don't have one. So I guess we're gonna move on to eyebrows. Oh, see, by the time we've already gotten over to here though, it's already losing its point. I have to sharpen it.
They're actually fine. Like, could be way worse.
All right, you guys, so the base is all done. We have the skin looking beautiful, this bronzer looking sun-kissed. The brows are snatched and slayed to the gods. Yes, God, Miss Mama.
Boots the house down, Mama, yes, God.
But now it is time for the most exciting part of this entire tutorial, the LA Colors 12 color eyeshadow palette. Everybody loves a good neutral palette. I still love a neutral palette to this day, so there's nothing wrong with like the actual colors, but it's not really, there's just not much variation. It looks like this is like, they all look like the similar color with just a little hint of like something else added into it. So I'm gonna grab this shade first. Actually not that bad. To be honest, that went on very, very nicely. Gonna use the cooler tone brown up in here to add just a little bit of definition. Let's see, let's grab a little bit of this like nice little shimmery peach shade right up in here. And I'm just gonna give it a little bit on my finger. I'm gonna put this on the lid and see if that does anything pretty. It's not a good formula. In fact, it's actually pretty bad. However, we were able to get, you know, a really simple, relatively pretty look with just a couple of shades, which I feel like honestly is what people are gonna want anyway. Like, let's be real. Most people are not doing a full, you know, carved out graphic line or cut crease to begin with. I understand that a lot of people do like a more simplistic makeup look like this, and that is totally fine. But if you are a makeup lover, I mean, I don't think anybody's shocked, but I don't know if I would recommend this palette for you guys. I do have one more step that we need to add to this gorgeous eye look to really pull it all together, and that is, of course, a low winged liner. So we have this LA Colors liquid eyeliner in the shade black/brown. You guys, this is like really, this is actually very, very good. The formula of this is nice and liquidy, so it goes on very smooth. I really like the applicator as well. It is very easy to just get a super thin line on here. Like the formula doesn't skip, it doesn't drag on my eyelids. Like, wow, like I'm actually really, really impressed with this. This is definitely like a hit. Let's go ahead and finish off the eyes with our last and final step, which is of course going to be our mascara. And we have two different ones to choose from here. We have the beautiful LA Colors Wowie, and then we also have the mascara lash building formula. This is like 4 or 5 coats like of trying to get the actual like lashes covered in some sort of product, and they're still barely even visible. There's no lift, there's no volume, there's no wowie factor. It's a no from me. Let's go ahead and try this highlighter here. Oh, absolutely not. Immediately no.
Yeah, immediately no.
This highlighter, yes, okay, is giving like a really, really bright glow. But first of all, I feel like the days of that trend are very much over with. And also too, it looks so gross on my skin. It looks like, it's not a highlighter that's like melting into the skin and like giving that like glow from within type of like look that we all love. It literally just looks like it's like a shimmery powder on top of my face. That's the best way that I can put it. And it looks really bad in person. Ooh, this is not the product for me. What I really did want to do is we have obviously our nice little gorgeous lipstick right here. Since we didn't have a blush to work with, I did actually want to try out using a little bit of this cream lipstick and see if I could blend it in on the cheeks. Kind of gorgeous, okay. Well, I guess let's go ahead and finish this off then by applying just a little bit more of this lipstick right where it's supposed to go on the lips. Ooh, I actually love the smell. It smells like candy. And now that our gorgeous lipstick is on, we're just gonna use our little gloss on the other end for a nice little shimmer. All right, you guys, so definitely not exactly, you know, the lip color that I would normally go for a look like this. However, unfortunately, it was our only option. I actually kind of live. They taste really good. The formula isn't that bad, and for only $1, like, not that mad at it, except for the color. Oh, that spray is like hard. Like the pressure? I guess that is our full face of dollar store makeup all complete. Honestly, I am pleasantly surprised. I do not think that this is the most beautiful, stunning, glamorous that I've ever looked, let's be real. However, I do think some of these products really pleasantly surprised me today, especially for only costing $1. The eyeshadow palette, I think we already went through it. Definitely not the worst, but I was able to achieve a pretty decent look with it. The liner, we stand. Love this liner. Aside from the fact that it came off when I curled my lashes, a little bit concerned about that, but once again, for only $1, like, this one's kind of good, kind of fresh. Love the applicator, it went on nicely and looks kind of good. I mean, has my makeup looked better before? Yes, absolutely, 100%. However, for the actual price tag, I cannot believe we were able to get this result with dollar store makeup. You guys, I think that I'm gonna rank this glam 7 out of 10. Don't kill me, it's good, it looks good, it looks really good. Speaking of low prices, by the way, our next full face of makeup is gonna be from TJ Maxx. I am very excited to go shopping at TJ Maxx today. For some reason, I feel like it has received not the best reputation in the makeup industry, but personally, I'm giving my my disclaimer right now, I think it slays. I feel like people are convinced that all the products that end up at TJ Maxx are like old, expired, or just like bad makeup overall, when in reality, none of that is true. I'll get into that later on, especially considering there's been videos of my Morphe palette ending up at TJ Maxx.
I went to TJ Maxx, right? And look what I found.
What is this, honey? I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost.
I will get into that later on in today's video because I have quite a lot of thoughts about that situation. Cross your fingers because hopefully we'll be able to find some hidden gems and put together a gorgeous full face of makeup today from TJ Maxx, and also maybe not. Okay, whoa, whoa. I'm already seeing, okay, so literally this looks so much more organized, so much better. Look at how like nice the palettes are like stacked up. This was literally like a tornado had ran through this aisle last time we were here. Let's see, we need to start in order. So foundation, primer, oh, e.l.f. Camo powder foundation.
Love Island X Revolution. Did you see that last time? That's
we get
fun.
It?
Yeah.
I got a text.
Can I pull you for a chat?
Oh yeah. Can I pull you for a chat?
I want to snob on your knob.
I don't think they said that.
They definitely do. Oh my god, this, I literally have this color. Ellen Tracy Advanced Hydrating Foundation. Complexion Trio from brand Beauty Concepts. Concealer, highlighter, and contour.
Perfect.
Are you kidding me?
3 in 1.
Oh, NARS. Oh, it's eyeshadow. Oh, and it's empty. Oh, fully empty. Ugh. Oh my god, Chocolate Hill. What is this? Hydra Pout Lip Treatment. This Ellen Tracy brand is like everywhere. Half the things here are Ellen Tracy. Who is she? Eyelash adhesive from Creme Shop. I love them. Okay. Oh my god, these kind of, oh, these lashes are kind of so cute. We do need to move on to cart number 2 because we're filled up to the brim.
You're the shelf and James Charles is picking out the makeup at TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
Ew.
I said, oh, jump scare.
Oh, look at this. There's, okay, we have e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams, Just the Cream Putty Primer.
Wow. Fun name.
Look at that. Oh, we got more Kat Von D liquid lipsticks again. This liquid lipstick was like my entire childhood. Bow and Arrow KVD liquid lipstick was like my go-to for every single makeup look. Oh, Real Techniques. Perfect. Cleanse. It's like a sponge stone for exfoliating. You could use it for exfoliating.
No, I think you good. Sorry. Just get one of that.
Oh, we have Maybelline mascaras. Okay.
Wasn't that a slay and a half?
It's called Glam Black. What does Glam Black mean in comparison to regular black or like dark black or pitch black?
Bold. Wow.
I think we have our 2 cards ready to go. We're gonna head to the checkout counter, check out, find out our total, and head home. Perfect. Okay. Who wants the card information? Thank you. We got the bags. Interesting selection. I'm definitely curious to see how we're actually going to make this glam work. So let's go ahead and head home and see what we can do. All right, you guys, we are home with our $114 carts of our TJ Maxx bags. Let's get right into this. This can't be Real Techniques. Oh my god, this feels like, oh, see, this feels normal. This sponge literally feels like couch foam. And then this one, oh, this is like an exfoliating one. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go wet these. I'll be right back. I got my beauty sponge. Feels fine. This one is literally the cheapest quality that I ever felt in my entire life. But then again, this package of 3 only costs $6. So I already moisturized my face off camera, and we're gonna go in first with the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams Just the Cream Putty Primer. Ooh, that smells good. So we're just gonna put this on the areas of my face where I have texture. Now, for foundation today, we unfortunately do not have the best range of products. The only color that we could find that was even remotely close to my skin tone was this Ellen Tracy Advanced Hydrating Foundation, lightweight even tone in the shade Natural Beige. So this is the color that it's currently giving. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be too dark. We're gonna find that out in about 30 seconds. I'm certainly not surprised that there wasn't very many foundations to choose from. That just is kind of what it is, but we're gonna try our best to make this one work. Being honest with you guys, this foundation is really not that bad. It's certainly not gonna be in my kit as my new go-to base. However, for a whopping $3.99, we have tried a lot of foundations on this channel that cost 50 times the price and are way, way worse. So I'm kind of impressed. So this lovely trio of products costs only $4, which is honestly such a slay for 3 different creams in here. That is literally like light orange. What?
Girl, look how orange you look, girl.
Whose face is this gonna contour? It looks crispy. The formula feels very, not good. Then last but not least, we're gonna go in with the highlighter formula. Is this shimmery? And I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in the high points of the face. Oh my God, that added literally nothing. None of these products have any coverage to them at all. Cost me $1.30, so I can't be super upset, but of course I want this makeup to look good. I'm gonna quickly go in with my setting powder today, which is the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation. This was $6. Hopefully this will look good. It's very, very, very light, but hopefully this might help us kind of even out the skin tone a little bit. So I'm just gonna do a little pat, pat, pat to blend out any under eye creases. And then I'm just gonna go right in with that same beauty sponge. And I'm gonna use this to set my under eyes. I wasn't expecting that much coverage, if I'm being completely honest. What do I do now? Oh my God, what did I do? Like, oh my God, I really fucked this up. The base is at a place where I think it looks fine. So we're gonna go ahead and move on because the more that I try to fix it, the more that I try to layer products, it's just gonna get cakier and cakier. So I think, unfortunately, we have to just call it quits here. It is what it is, and move on to the next step, which is going to be blush. Now, I picked up 2 different blushes today. This little blush trio from the brand Nicole Miller for $3.99. We have some cute colors in here, but I also grabbed this Essence blush as well, $3.99. So same price, 3 blushes versus 1. A lot of people really love Essence products. We've gotten a lot of requests here on the channel to do a full face of Essence. So I think let's try this one and see how it works out. And if it is not good, of course, we have our backup palette. That's not blending very well. See how there's like a pretty distinctive line right here between the foundation and the blush? They're like not layering very well for some reason. That's odd. I'm gonna open up this blush trio instead because this is really, really not giving. Hold on. I'm gonna grab this like little Dolly Pink and a little bit of this one too. Ooh. Yeah, I love her. This is cute. Oh my God. Oh my God, yeah, look at how cute this looked. This definitely, oh my God, this really fixed it up. So this brow pencil is from the brand Secret of Pharaoh brow pencil, and it's in the shade Natural Brown. This costs $3.99. Lots of products for the same price, which I love. Definitely a good steal. Ooh, okay, the color is actually really good. Okay, that's one of the scariest parts about buying cheaper brow pencils. There's definitely some really great ones on the market. You definitely don't need to spend $30 for a good brow pencil. Sometimes when you do go with the cheaper options, you do lose out on quality, and the first place that I always notice that takes a hit is always the shade range. This formula is a little bit more waxy than I would normally like. I like a more dry brow pencil, but it's certainly not bad, especially for $4. Honestly, not bad. Not a bad brow at all. So for eyeshadow today, we're grabbing our Love Island X Makeup Revolution, the I've Got a Text palette. Let's take a look at this. Oh, it's like a, oh, you know what? Honestly, kind of cute. Like, this is kind of an interesting color story. Like this bright orange is very pretty. Just gonna grab like a light cool tone brown and we're gonna put that right into the crease. The whole reason why we wanted to do this video today is because a couple of months ago, a video went viral on TikTok of somebody finding my James Charles X Morphe palette in a TJ Maxx store and posted a video basically being like shady, saying like, oh my God, I'm over, I'm canceled, I'm flopping for having my palette being sold there. So when I saw this video, there was obviously a lot of negativity and a lot of nasty comments on it, but I duetted this video and I was like, hi, you guys can dislike me all you want, that's fine, but like, why are we pretending like this is some like crazy, awful thing? Just to be clear, I have never shaded a single brand for being sold in stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, any of the sort, because I don't see it being a problem. I simply just don't. Makeup can be very expensive, so I'm always down for an affordable dupe or a great discount price on a great product, right? The main reason why I don't see it being a problem is a lot of people think that makeup being sold at Marshalls or TJ Maxx is because the products are bad, or that they're canceled, or that they're flopping, or that they're like old, expired, all sorts of things are all completely untrue. The reason why products end up at discount stores like TJ Maxx and Marshalls is because a lot of times the brands will produce too much stock. So a lot of times if a product doesn't sell out or if a brand is having trouble moving stock, they sell it back to stores like TJ Maxx or like Marshalls, because making a little bit of money on those products is much better than making $0 with them just sitting on the shelves. So for example, when it comes to my James Charles X Morphe palette, that palette ended up on those shelves after being sold for more than 4 years. 4 years. And once again, the makeup community moves so fast. So the fact that my palette is even being manufactured after 4 years is a literal like miracle. I am forever grateful for what that palette did for myself, for the beauty community, for my family. I mean, I bought my house with that palette. I bought my parents a house with that palette, which was one of like the biggest accomplishments of my entire life. But no product can stay relevant and popular and trendy forever. Yes, my James Charles X Morphe palette did end up on the shelves of TJ Maxx and Marshalls. No, I don't care. In fact, I find that it's a good thing. It was sold at $39. Obviously, not everybody can afford to spend $39 on makeup. So if you were able to pick it up for an affordable price, regardless of the status of Morphe, regardless of the status of me, regardless of the status of the palette, it's still a really great formula. So to get it for even cheaper, it's a win-win-win situation. And I just don't see it as a shady thing. I'm so sorry if you wanted it to be that way. I got the eyes to match, and honestly, I am not upset. I feel like they do look kind of pretty. Let's add a little bit of an eyeliner to this look. I have some cute lashes that are gorgeous and winged out, but I don't want to add like an actual wing to this, but I do just want to add a thin line around the lash line just so the lashes have like a base to actually stick to. Let's go ahead and give the lashes a little bit of a curl. Then we're gonna go in with our brand spanking new Maybelline mascara. Maybelline makes some phenomenal drugstore products, and I think that they have good mascaras, right? Which ones do Maybelline make? Or is it L'Oreal? The one thing that I always say about bad mascaras is that it makes the lashes black and that's about it. And when it comes to reviewing flop mascaras that do the bare minimum, what should we call those? Because it happens a lot. So I feel like we need a term that you and I know. Now let's go in with some lashes. We found these. It's either the brand Volt or Cala. I don't really know because it says both. It says both on the box. And we also picked up some Creme Shop lash adhesive. These lashes looked really, really cute in the container. So I am praying. We're gonna go in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Hydro Pout Lip Treatment. I didn't even know this product existed. It's in the shade Pinkies. Is this like a gloss or is this like a lip oil? Oh my God, it tastes so good. This is going in the purse. Oh, that was the gayest thing that I have ever said.
Is your family accepting of your LGBTQ lifestyle?
When it said lip treatment, I was honestly expecting more of like an exfoliating type of situation. So I do think that I'm gonna take this off because we do need to finish this off with the star of the show, the KVD Vegan Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Bow and Arrow. So this used to be like the it girl shade. Everybody was wearing this color. It's like a very like neutrally brown. I remember why I stopped wearing this color now. It's fucking hideous. All right, you guys, and on that note, I think that is my full face of makeup using only products found on the shelves of TJ Maxx, all complete. I would say overall, today's makeup look had some hits and some misses. I do think, as per usual, we were able to come up with a pretty decent makeup look in the end. I mean, this looks very pretty. The eyeshadow palette was definitely my favorite part of the routine. The shadows blended really nicely together, and I do think we got a pretty cute look. I mean, this is an amazing face of makeup. I don't understand how people online have tried to twist others into thinking that buying makeup from TJ Maxx is embarrassing. No! It's great products from brands that we all know and love, and obviously the results speak for itself, okay? I'm gonna rank my full face of TJ Maxx makeup an 8 out of 10. This is really, really high up on the list, but that being said, there's a lot of products that we know, recognize, and love. So for the next full face, let's try out all products that we've never seen before. We're gonna go shopping on Wish. Now, if you're not familiar with Wish.com, it is basically like a cheap marketplace. How do you describe it? It's just like a cheap online marketplace with like cheap things. The prices are really, really low, and the quality of the items also tend to be pretty low. In fact, the meme where people talk about like, oh, what you ordered online versus what you actually got in the mail literally stemmed from people ordering Wish products and not getting anything close to what was actually advertised. So if that says anything about today's makeup challenge, I'm most likely going to end up looking busted by the end of it.
So this item total with everything, including a makeup bag, $63.36 for the whole thing. Shipping.
$63.
Be careful. Shipping was $64.72.
$63.36 for a full face of makeup. You guys, some of the products that I use in my everyday makeup routine literally cost $63.
There are a lot of products in here that are free.
What? Like, how is it free? How?
It was free because of the $64.
Yeah, it was $60. So the first thing I want to present you is a bag. I thought it looked very familiar on the website.
Oh, I used to have like one of these similar ones sitting next to me on my desk. Oh my God. I literally have like this exact same one that I used to travel with. This is like really good quality.
It's called the cosmetic bag, business makeup case, women travel makeup zipper pouch, storage makeup bag box.
Oh my God.
For a whopping price of $8.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think I probably spent like $40 or $50 on my original one. Okay, wow, work.
So this one, I got 3 shades of this just to make sure. This is the Stace Lady Concealer Full Cover Cream Facial Makeup Waterproof Foundation Face Contour Makeup Pores Corrector Brand Eye Cosmetics.
That's literally me writing the hashtags under our YouTube videos to try to get into the algorithm. Is this foundation or concealer though?
Yes.
This one looks like it could be a decent shade for me.
There's this $2 5-piece brush set that comes with a free beauty blender.
Oh, it's just 5-piece brush set?
Well, no. It's 5, 15, 20, 22 piece makeup brush set with 1 piece.
Oh, ew! This had to be free.
That was $2.
No! Oh my God. These are maybe the cheapest brushes that I have ever seen in my entire life. Okay. Let me go ahead and wet this. Give it a little wetting.
A little later.
Here we go. Just gonna dip this right in. Oh, there it is. It might actually be a little light for me. Okay, I'm gonna try one of the other shades because I'm not loving the color that I'm giving myself. Okay, well, I did add 3 different layers of 3 different colors. And I think after the 3rd one, we did get to a decent looking skin tone. Full cover concealer. Flawless matte, long lasting, waterproof. Girl. It's also a pump, which I feel like is very, very uncommon for concealers. They almost always have like a wand to apply it directly to your face or something. So this is like very bizarre. Let's go ahead and see. Ooh! It's so thick. Okay, so this color is definitely not giving me the nice like highlighted under eye look that I normally like to go for.
Wait, maybe I can help with another product.
Oh, okay.
Because there was another option. It's a half contouring stick and half concealer stick.
Oh, okay, this looks a little bit more promising. Play 101 stick. Okay, let's try this play stick. Ew, this feels gross. My face feels like thick. This is just not giving me what I need. The color isn't the worst. I've definitely used worse products. So, out of all the products, one of the only things that they did not sell for some reason was a setting powder. So I'm going to go ahead and use my normal setting powder to set my face in place, and then we'll move on to the next step.
Next, I feel like you should add a little bit of color back. You got a 4-color face bright, bake bronzer, 3D shimmer, highlighter, powder, oil control, gold, silver, pigment, glitter, makeup, highlight palette.
Oh, this is a knockoff of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. It's the exact same packaging. It says Dream and then Glow Kit.
This is $3 and it has a verified check mark, which means it's verified by Wish shoppers. $3. That feels like, doesn't it feel like?
Oh, this is literally, oh my God, this is styrofoam.
It feels like nail file.
Yes, it's like nail file material. This is literally styrofoam. Wait, this is a highlighter though. I need a contour bronzer.
It said you get bronzer, face brightening powder, and highlighter, and gold pigments all in one.
These are glittery highlighters.
False advertising.
Great, so I guess let's go ahead and try this color.
Gorgeous.
I wouldn't use that word. Okay, it's not the worst highlighter that I've ever used, but it's giving very chalk vibes. But I also think that that could be because the rest of the face looks so god awful. Ew, especially this area right here is looking crusty, the house down boots. Oh my God.
No one has said that so long.
That was maybe my least favorite time of the internet. You got pwned. Wow, this might be the worst I've ever looked.
I'm gonna give you some blush.
Great, I cannot wait.
It's everything. O.20 multi-functional makeup palette, 3-in-1 lipstick blush for face, eyeshadow, lightweight, matte lip tint, natural face blush. I mean, I would just use it for blush.
The packaging is kind of cute. Okay. Okay, we're gonna dip a little bit of this sponge into our nice little blush. Let's see. Looking in the monitor, I don't think that this is looking that bad. I think that I actually really like this cream blush. Like, I feel like this looks very, very pretty and like dewy. Like, I could actually see myself using this again. Aside from the smell, it's vile. That being said though, all of these things are not working well together is really the problem here. Like, my face is looking shiny and textured and it's like, I don't know. Like, what is this? Maxx Fine Precision Brow Pencil. This package looks squinched. Okay, we have a spoolie on one end and a brow on the other. Okay, just doing some nice little swatches. It's actually a really good color. It's like a nice like neutral brown. I don't think that these look that bad. I've definitely had better brow days, but I've also had worse.
I can't believe that there are people that would do something like this. It's so sick and twisted.
I think this is the best I'm gonna be able to get the brows to look.
Can I give you an eyeshadow palette?
Changeable Fantasy?
Yes.
What kind of name is that?
This is called the You Can Be Eyeshadow Pearlescent James Charles 39 color Murphy palette.
Murphy! The Eddie Murphy palette. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay.
Murphy's so funny.
Murphy is so funny. Oh my god. Okay, she's pigmented. Okay. Okay, Murphy, yes. Oh my god, I like cannot believe how pigmented that one dip in was.
Oh, trying to see some spottiness.
Are you? Oh yeah. So in my palette, this shade is called Escape, and this one is called Runaway. And we're gonna grab the shade Boutique. Oh no, sorry, small independently ran clothing business, and just run this through the crease a little bit. They're actually like really pigmented. I'm like very shocked. So now we're gonna grab a little bit of the shade in my palette. It's called Cola, but in this one it's gonna be called Soda. Okay, I'm gonna cut my crease a little bit. Now I really wanna apply a nice bright blue onto the lid. I really wanted like a brighter blue, but I don't really know how to achieve that. Well, now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line nice and quickly, just adding on some nice little, I'm giving up on this shade names joke. It's taking too much thought. All right, you guys, let me go ahead and do the other one off camera really quickly, and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I was actually able to get the eyeshadow looking kind of decent. The second I was, not gonna lie, a little bit of a struggle. The colors did not blend as well as I would hope, but for $9, honestly, like, I can't even bash this. Like, it's not bad, so whatever. I think we're done. Maybe just a little bit of highlighter. Oh! Oh my god, that is wild. Oh my god. Murphy, really getting these formulas good, gal. I think I'm ready to move on.
It's called the Diamond Glitter Mashed Potatoes Highlighter Diamond Highlighter Makeup Gel Face and Body Brighten Glitter Natural Contour Makeup.
Is the word mashed potatoes actually in there, or did you make that up? Oh my god, it literally says mashed potatoes. Who put mashed potatoes in the middle of that name? Maury Mystery. The milky, okay, out of all the packaging so far, this one's definitely the nicest. How much was this one? $3. Ew, oh god, it feels like rough.
Hardened sand after a long day at the beach in between your toes.
Oh, okay. My highlight, this looks bad. Like this actually looks really, really bad. I hate highlighter like this. I think it is so, I can't believe that this is once a phase in the beauty industry. I'm so glad that it's over with.
This is free. And on one side is an eyeliner. The second is a stamp.
What is the name of this brand? CMAA capital DU. Kamadu. Okay, we have a stamp on one end with a nice wing. Oh god, I hate these so much. They're so bad. Look at how thick that wing is too. What's actually sad is this eye look is like kind of, you know what? I'm not even gonna do the wing liner. I'm just gonna do the marker because I feel like this eye look is actually looking okay. All right, this eyeliner is not the worst that I've tried. It's just eyeliner, okay. Next, we definitely need a lash for this look, so I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and then put on a mascara because we did not grab one on Wish.
This is free.
Okay, so you got 5 pairs of our night. Oh, these are kind of pretty. Yeah, the lashes are just not giving what they're supposed to be giving. I honestly feel like they look cuter in the actual packaging than they do on my eyeballs. They're like non-existent, which is weird because they don't look like they're that like small or natural sitting here, but like on my eyes, you can barely even tell. I mean, at this point though, they were free, so can you even really complain? It says in the back, non-sticking lip glossy. Ew, Louis, the color? This is my only option. This is the only lip you got for me.
Here, close your eyes. Now open them again and look. They change colors.
I love that we're complaining as if it wasn't free. Literally, like, we should be grateful we got anything. Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, it matches perfectly with my eye look, but this is not the vibe that I wanted to go for.
Well,
Well, we don't have a setting spray to lock this in place from wish.com, unfortunately, but that being said, I really don't think that I want to setting spray this in place because I'm gonna be rubbing it off right away. I think that completes our Wish makeup try on haul today. I mean, I don't really know if there's much to say about it. I feel like the finished look isn't the worst. As crazy it is to say, the best part about this entire challenge was probably the eyeshadow palette. And I shouldn't be saying that, but at this point, who cares? The shadows were okay, they were pretty pigmented. I feel like I was able to create a nice-ish look with it. Oh, we were doing so well in our rankings, but obviously there's only 10 positions, okay? And if I give away the top ones, unfortunately that's gonna leave the bottom positions left. This full face of makeup from Wish absolutely sucked. This was not great. So I'm gonna rank this a 3 out of 10. Now, Wish is obviously an online marketplace where you can buy stuff from cheap from overseas. Our next full face of makeup is gonna be cheap stuff from right here in America. Let's go shopping at Five Below. So if you're not familiar or if you've never shopped at Five Below, they have stores all over the nation and it is very similar to the dollar store, but instead of everything costing $1, everything costs $5. Or no, below $5. $5 or below. That's hence the name Five Below. So, just like all the other videos, we went shopping, and let me tell you guys, putting this makeup routine together today was a nightmare. We had to go 3 different times to 3 different Five Below locations because it was a barren wasteland. Nothing on the shelves. Literally nothing. It took us that many tries to actually get a full makeup routine put together. I don't know if everybody is all of a sudden going to Five Below to get their, makeup goods. The total cost of this, according to the receipts added together, is $105.49. So definitely on like the middle range of the series prices so far. But we actually got some pretty good brands today. So I'm excited to try this out. Honestly, you guys, I did this shopping like a month ago now. So it's been a while. It has been quite a while since I got my items from Five Below. And honestly, I don't really remember what we kind of got.
I have a gift before we start.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I snuck this.
You already gave me my birthday gift.
I snuck this into the register. This is your shirt for today.
No,
it's $5 or below.
I don't care. My outfit looks cute.
Come on, look at that.
Do what makes you happy.
That's cute.
I already look cute in this outfit. I have my earrings on to match the blue shirt. You can't even see it. You can't even see the stupid thing. No. You can't even see it when it's all the way zoomed out. I'm not wearing this. First and foremost, we have a bag of 25 cosmetic sponges. Beauty Blender could literally never. This is literally one Beauty Blender. This was... What? Like... This is the only one that looks like relatively normal. This is also giving slight butt plug energy, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this wet and we'll get started. All right, you guys, so our sponge is all wet and good to go. Let's go ahead and start off with our primer. This is from the brand W7 and it says 24K Prime. Priceless Primer Serum. Oh my God, that was much waterier than I expected it to be. Okay. Oh, it literally smells like olive oil. That's what it smells like and what it feels like on my face. I have a feeling this is not gonna do anything for the makeup aside from make it slip around, but we're gonna go into this with an open mind, okay? Now for foundation today, I have 3 different options. 2 of them are from LA Colors, Truly Matte Foundation. I think that this color in the shade Soft Beige is gonna be my match because this one from Wet n Wild is not. Gonna apply this to my skin using this gorgeous new Wet n Wild foundation brush that I got at Five Below. Thank you so much. Ooh, it's a little yellow. Oh my God, it's a lot of yellow. It's not the worst though, we'll just blend it out nicely. You know what, let me grab a little bit of the other color. This one might be slightly less yellow and if we can mix them together, it could be a better shade match. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of concealer now. This is the LA Colors Ultimate Cover Concealer. Ooh, wait, the formula is actually like really thick and nice. It feels very creamy and delightful. Ooh, not bad. Wait a second. Oh my God, hello? Wait, that actually looks really, really nice. The base is all applied and now it is time to set everything in place. And this is where, unfortunately, during these videos, it always goes wrong. I don't know why, but none of these stores make translucent loose powders. I don't get it. Every single one of them insists on producing cheap powder foundations that always, without a failure, look like absolute shit. And I have a feeling that this one today is going to be another one. I could not tell you why, considering translucent is supposed to work for every single skin tone. If anything, you could do a translucent and then like a honey type of color. But instead, these brands choose to manufacture foundation powders, which 1, cost so much more money to make a whole range, and 2, absolutely fucking suck. No, you know what? No, let me give credit. This is actually setting it in place. It doesn't look amazing, but mattifying, as you guys can see. And thank God this color isn't the worst. Like it's not gorgeous by any means, but we've had far, far worse. Now that we are all set in place, we need to go in and add a little bit more color to the skin. So I just actually got a fucking chance to look at this. We're gonna use this to contour. Wow. I didn't realize how bad these colors were actually. Now I'm gonna try to use this Wet n Wild brush to contour. And I have a feeling this is going to do literally nothing. It's honestly not that bad. I definitely usually like a slightly more pigmented contour, but no, it's pretty bad. There's no pigment to this whatsoever. Well, honestly, it's not even that there's no pigment, it's just that this is way too close to my skin tone. Like this might look good on somebody who's very, 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 very fair skinned, but I am not one of those people when I am getting some gorgeous time in the sun, aka spray tan. Next we have blush. This one's from LA Colors. It did come with this beautiful, stunning brush to apply her, but I think that we're going to actually burn this in a fire and use this one instead. So let's go ahead and see what we can come up with. Wait, pretty. Actually, no, it's not. That's a it does not look the best. The base is all done. Let's go ahead and zoom you guys in a little bit and we can do these eyebrows. Now, I'm definitely scared today because this is what we have for the eyebrows. LA Colors Browy Wowie Brow Pencil. We also got the shade Dark. It was the only color that was available. So that's gonna be fun. I've had worse brows. That's all I'm gonna say. I've had worse brows. The texture is very waxy, which you guys know is not my favorite. I definitely prefer a dry style of pencil. However, the color isn't the worst, and I feel like I did get a good application. Definitely gonna clean it up with some concealer because it was a little messy, but I'm not mad at these. We couldn't find a brow gel, but we could find this Wet n Wild Mega Last Eyeshadow Primer. I've never used this before. Personally, you guys know I don't really think the eyeshadow primers work. I much just prefer a regular concealer to work as an eyeshadow base, but we're gonna try this one out. Okay, well now my eyelids are literally wet, so I'm just gonna go in right with this Beauty Treats Neon Brights palette. Look at these babies. I'll start off with this beautiful mid-tone blue. Honestly, it looks pigmented. Wait, bitch, wait a second. The pigment, it's not awful. Oh my God, that was like actually really impressive. I'm gonna use a little bit more of that to like buff it out. I'm gonna be very, very gentle. Okay, I'm gonna dip into this slightly deeper blue shade. I'm gonna see if I can use this to darken up the outer corner. Now we're gonna use, let's do a little pop of pink. I'm gonna grab this like neon pinky shade right here. And we're gonna pop this pink right into here. Oh my God! What the f? Okay, I'm like actually, not to date myself and bring us back to like 1832, but like, I'm actually shook. Like, what the f? I did not expect these colors to be even remotely okay, let alone good. Like you guys, look at this pigment. They're very bright. They're actually blending together and blending out. Like, this is a good palette. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. I'm gonna do a little bit of purple on the lower lash line. I'm not exactly sure what color I'm gonna put on the lid. I don't really have that many options. This like shimmery teal is one of the only shimmer shades in the palette, and not surprisingly and unfortunately, it's not giving much. What if we dipped into this shimmer brick that I've been using as my mirror the whole time? We have this like, no, it's gonna ruin it. Maybe if I use this like slightly pinky shade, that might look okay. This is like actually looking really nice. I don't want to ruin this with like something stupid. Oh, that looks really bad. Okay, well, you guys saw the footage. At one point, this did look good for a couple of seconds. Unfortunately, it no longer does. But you saw the proof. The proof is here. This palette, honestly, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera quickly just to get this eye to, unfortunately, match this one. And we'll be right back to finish off the eyes and the rest of the look. All right, you guys, we are back and both eyes are now complete. I'm going to be honest with you. I did cheat. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear any comments about it. The eye look was too pretty. This palette I was honestly impressed with. So I did take a shimmery pink shade from another palette and I went in on the lid. Okay, that's all that happened. That's all that happened. Don't hate me. But I just didn't want to fuck it up. I feel like this palette deserved better. So that's what's happening. The eyes are now complete, but let's go ahead and finish them up with some lashes and mascara. For mascara today, we're gonna take the Wet n Wild Mega Length Waterproof Mascara. It matches the look, look at that. Somebody from the Wet n Wild marketing team just screenshotted that. We're gonna do a nice coat on the lashes to get ready for our falsies. Ooh, okay, it's a dry formula, which is a pleasant surprise. I feel like every time that we buy a cheap mascara from one of these stores, they're always really, really wet and runny and liquidy and don't do anything at all. Whereas this is actually not bad. But then again, it's Wet n Wild. We know Wet n Wild isn't bad. For lashes, we have a lot of different options here. First of all, we have Smoke and Mirrors from Clean Beauty. This is heinous. So I will not be gluing these on. And I have this pair instead from LA Colors Dramata Lash. They're called Dainty.
Something you've never been called for.
Every day of my life, I'm dainty. Huh? I'm so dainty. I'm minuscule. I'm so tiny. I like literally am like disappearing before people's very eyes. I'm like shrinking. Yeah, you better go to the optometrist, baby. Lashes are all glued on. It's certainly not the worst pair of lashes that I have worn in my life, but I also would never purchase these again. Do with that information what you will. We are almost to the end of our makeup routine, thank God. Next, we have our lips. Now, for lips, we have yet another Wet n Wild product. Wet n Wild seems to be like the sponsored brand of Five Below. I don't know, that could be a complete lie. Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss. I think it's actually gonna match really nicely with the look that we have on right now. I'm gonna go to the makeup wipe and just clean up my lip line. That way, at least it looks like I have something on. So we're just gonna go in with our lip gloss right over top. Okay. Honestly, it literally looks like I have a full-on like lip on. So, and last but not least, for the very end of this routine, we are going to set our face in place using the Matte Fixer setting spray from the brand W7. This is the same brand that made the gold primer that we started off with. So the same brand starting the routine that is ending it today. Let's give this a good shake. Oh. It smells amazing. This smells so good. It's like minty. Oh my God, I literally love that. Wait, this smells so good. I think that is our full face using only makeup from Five Below, all complete. You guys, I am genuinely so impressed with the results of today's makeup challenge. Five Below makeup apparently is where it's at. We had $105 worth of products here today, and to be fair, there was a couple of brands that really carried like the entire routine. We had W7, we had a lot of Wet n Wild, and we had a lot of LA Colors. Of course, there were a couple of little one-off brands here and there, but for the most part, I do feel like those are the brands that really made a super successful face of makeup. A lot of times in these challenges, we do get a good look by the end, but it's always a little bit of a struggle to get there because there's always one or two products that really kind of fuck everything else up. But today, that was not the case. The foundation and concealer were both great. This eyeshadow palette was really the star of the show. Truly one of the best finds of this entire series thus far. Well, the name of the store is Five Below, but I gotta be real. My ranking is definitely not going to be 5 or below. This full face of makeup turned out incredible. It looks so good. I was genuinely not expecting this at all, but for the price tag and for the final look, I think that I'm gonna give this my 9 out of 10 position. This is a great one, you guys. It is really good. I enjoyed doing this full face of makeup, but it is time to move on to our next store, and that one is going to be Fashion Nova. If you're not familiar with Fashion Nova, they're kind of similar to Shein. They're a fast fashion brand known for kind of knocking off popular designs and trends at the time, but also a lot of people love it because it's an affordable alternative to designer brands.
If you don't know what Fashion Nova is, you must have been living under a rock for the past couple of years. They have so many influencers who promote their items. It's ridiculous. Fashion Nova has literally like copied their design to a T.
Now, for me personally, I'm actually a little bit looking forward to this video today because I do feel like while Fashion Nova is fast fashion, they're kind of one of the leaders in terms of like actually trendy and cute stuff. Now, Fashion Nova does have their own exclusive beauty brand. It is called Maven Beauty. I've actually seen a few different beauty gurus and like TikTokers do reviews of some of the products. So I do know that some of the products are actually okay, but Maven does not have like a full line. They don't have every single product. However, Fashion Nova does carry a few other makeup brands to make up for what Maven Beauty does not carry. Okay, so when it comes to all of our cheap makeup routines in the past, they've all kind of landed around like $30-ish for the whole vibe, that being Wish, Shein, and the dollar store. So before we get started, what is our Fashion Nova makeup total?
This one was $520. Yeah, it's definitely not.
No.
Definitely not as cheap. But you're getting a lot here. You're getting a lot here.
Are you kidding me? Is this a joke now?
Oh my God. Oh my literal God. I thought this was another episode of like the cheap makeup series.
No, it's just the interesting makeup series because this foundation alone is more than the entire dollar store routine.
Oh, but it's a Dose of Colors foundation.
That's all they sell.
Oh my God. I want my $500 back.
Maybe this is great.
Let's get into it. Okay, so the first step of our Fashion Nova makeup routine is going to be the Maven Beauty Rose Water Prep and Refresh Spray. I want the prices on all these things as we go. $13, okay.
And was a discount.
Ooh.
You feel prepped?
It says it's rose water. It does not smell like rose water. It actually smells like hairspray. Like it smells like the No Tears like detangling hairspray. My skin does feel like a little sticky. All right, you guys, so for our foundation today, we do have a actually really good foundation, and this is from Dose of Colors. Now, for those of you guys who are not familiar with Dose of Colors, they're actually a really popular beauty brand that has been around for quite a long time now, and they have some really great products. So I'm honestly looking forward to this because I know a lot of my friends really like it. I've never tried it, but I am, oops.
This is a $36 foundation.
Oh, wow. So we do have 3 shades to choose from. We have light 111, light 110, and light 112. This is also why my order ended up being $500. But let's go ahead and swatch them on my face and see which one is going to end up looking like the closest match.
What shade are you gonna be then?
None of the above. Unfortunately, we are gonna have a little bit of a wonky foundation match today, which wouldn't be the first time on this channel, let's be real.
Down.
Okay, you guys, so this is looking pretty good so far, but let's go ahead and move on to our next step, which is going to be concealer. So our concealer is also from Dose of Colors, and this is in the shade 7. Let's pray that this one works for me. So this one is $24. That's actually a pretty affordable price for a concealer. All right, you guys, so now that we have the base all in place, we do have to, of course, set it. But before we do that, I'm going to open up my Maven Beauty Pro Artistry Brush Set. Honestly, I really like the packaging for a lot of this stuff. I have to give it to them. It's pretty cute. How much did this brush set cost, by the way?
$133 or $113 on sale. It's usually $188 apparently.
That's brave. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, there's quite a lot of brushes in here. Okay, let's see what we have to work with. Honestly, you guys, I have to be real with you. I'm a little bit impressed. I hate to say it, but I have to give credit where credit is due. The brushes feel like decent quality. The packaging is like really cute on them. I mean, like that's kind of gorgeous. So for powder, I do need to lock my face in place. I have this RCMA Makeup No Color Powder. This is a really great powder. I've had this in my makeup collection for years now. All right, you guys, so now that we have all the powder on, I am gonna grab a little bit more of my rose water detangling hairspray situation because my face is feeling a little bit dry. So now we need to add some color back into the face. And luckily we do have some Fashion Nova products to try. And this looks like it is a contour color, hopefully, fingers crossed. No, it's not. It's a highlighter that I cannot use for my skin tone. This looks like a bronzer color. No, this is also a highlighter. So these are advertised basically as being cheek powders. These are full-on highlighters. Like this looks like it would be a bronzer or like a contour from the look of this packaging. It is not. It is no such thing. This is a full-on shimmery, like, moment. I also have this like cocoa bronze palette that is not a Maven product, but it is sold on Fashion Nova. It's from the Beauty Crop. And this, okay, this one does have, then I'm just gonna use a little bit of the same exact powder to do my nose contour. I think this is the best we're gonna be able to get the contour. It's looking a little crazy, a little harsh. This is not exactly the formula and color for me. Unfortunately, it is the only option that we have, so we're going to have to make it work because we literally have no other choice. So I'm gonna grab a little bit of blush and hope that a nice, beautiful pinky cheek can really distract from what else is going on here because this is not the vibe. Like normally I love like a vibrant pink blush. This is ugly.
Now, don't start with me. That looks like shit how you put it on, I'm telling you right now.
All right, you guys, so now the base is all out, of course, next we have our eyebrows, and we're going to be using a brow product from Fashion Nova called Wander Beauty Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil. All right, you guys, so now that the brows are all on, it is time for my favorite part of every single makeup routine, the eyeshadow, or maybe potentially least favorite, because I'm not sure what we're gonna end up with today. So we have a fun little Maven Beauty Asteroid Tears. They are glitter eyeshadows. I mean, honestly, $35 for 5 shades is not bad. For like glitter eyeshadows, that's kind of gorgeous, $7. Basic Beach Cream Eyeshadow in the shade Alpaca. I think this is like an eyeshadow base. And then our eyeshadow palette for today is our Basic Beat palette. Well, what are we gonna do? Before I do that, I actually forgot our nice Maven eyeshadow base in the color Alpaca. It's very like moussey. Can you guys see that texture? It's like thick This should be interesting. I'm a little scared about this, to be honest. It is a good color for my skin tone, so that's at least nice. I'm gonna dip back into, well, maybe I'll go in with this shade this time. The lighter brown, and we're gonna put this into the crease just for a nice like transition color. And then I'm gonna dip into this slightly darker brown with the other huge fluffy brush. Gonna use a little bit of this darker brown in the outer little corner region. This is just a super, super simple look, obviously. Now we're gonna grab our little Maven Asteroid Tears in the color UFO. And we're gonna say a prayer because I am just not sure if this is gonna look how I want it to. Oh, honestly? That's kind of pretty. Everyone's not reacting so positively. You guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, I don't love glitter personally for me. It's just not really my vibe. It's messy, it's gross, gets everywhere, feels bad. But I do love a nice sparkle, a twinkle, if you will. Twinks. And now we're just gonna grab our nice little Maven Beauty waterproof liquid eyeliner. This packaging is actually gorgeous. And we're going to draw a little wing. $8 for a nice liner, not bad. You guys, I'm not exaggerating when I say my eye is like actually tingling. My eyelid feels like hot. I don't know if it's this eyeliner or the glitter that dried weird. Okay, let me go ahead and make the other eye even, hold on. There's no mascara from either of the brands, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my regular little MAC girly. So now that our mascara is on, we have some Maven lashes to choose from. The problem is they are absolutely hideous. Hideous. At least they're only $5. I feel like that is at least, you know, you're getting what you pay for, which is not a cute lash. Where's the eyelash? You can't even see the eyelash. Hello? All right, you guys, so the lashes are glued on and they are there, that's for sure. I wasn't expecting much, but they're just not the cutest. Let's go ahead and grab our next step, which is going to be our Maven Beauty highlighter. Okay, so it looks like this. This highlighter costs $9, which is not bad at all, actually. Oh, wow, that looks bright on camera. Okay, so it's giving like a very muted champagne-y gold color. Actually looks very pretty. Okay, actually that color is kind of gorgeous. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys, last but not least, we have to apply a lipstick to pull this whole look together, and we have another one of these fun little sets. This is the Maven Beauty lipstick, and this comes in 4 different colors. We have 4 options. So we're gonna try this little pinky shade here called Sus. I don't really know what I was expecting. I honestly think a red would like look good with this to match the necklace, to match the little logo on the shirt, to match the, I don't know, okay. Let's finish.
I love that.
And our last and final step is going to be another bottle of spray. This one is the Rose Water Setting Spray. Look at this. We have Rose Water Prep and Refresh Spray and Rose Water Setting Spray. And I guarantee you if I looked at the ingredients of these, they're the exact same. Water, alcohol dinette, PVP, dimethicone, phosphate, dimethicone, phosphate. It's the same, like this is the same exact thing. So stupid, but let's go ahead and set it in place. Okay, you guys, and on that note, I finally think that is our full face of makeup from Fashion Nova, all complete. Okay, you guys, let's be real with each other. We have to be honest. That's what these videos are all about. I think it looks okay. This is a fine makeup look. I would walk outside of this. I would take an Instagram photo in this if I needed to. It's okay. However, the price tag, okay, of this makeup haul was significantly more than the other makeup looks that we've done in the past, $500. And do I think that this full face is worth $500? Absolutely not. Not even close. I really feel like this line was basically created as like an add to your cart at the end of the checkout process type of like situation. Like this is for the girlies that are going shopping, ordering like 10 different prom dresses or fun little go out to the club moments. And they're like, oh, a fun little beauty blender, let me add that to my cart. Or like, oh, a cute little rose water setting spray. This is definitely not a line for like a hardcore makeup lover. But I do think if you place an order, you will not be dissatisfied. I don't really know how I feel about this full face of Fashion Nova makeup. Nothing was amazing, nothing was awful. It was very just middle of the road average. So I think that means for my ranking, I'm just gonna give it a 5 out of 10, right smack dab in the middle. Now, Fashion Nova, obviously iconic, very viral clothing store. Let's move right along to our next full face of makeup, which is going to be from its little sister before she had the BBL, Forever 21. Forever 21 is one of the biggest fashion retail chains in the entire world with more than 540 stores globally, and they really have had quite a roller coaster of success. I feel like in the early 2000s, they were like the #1 store in every single mall all across America. They always had the biggest retail location. I used to shop for like my entire wardrobe there, as did every other girly on planet Earth. But then in the late 2010s, throughout COVID, they really took a massive hit. They closed down a ton of stores. I actually think they filed for bankruptcy as well because people were just not walking into them due to lack of traffic inside of the malls.
Pittsburgh area locations of Forever 21 are slated to close after the company declared bankruptcy.
But now, they made a little bit of a comeback. I feel like they got Juicy Couture, they've done some brand deals with Alex Earl and some other up-and-coming influencers, and I feel like they are slowly climbing their way back up into the social mainstream and zeitgeist of typical everyday girly fashion. So, let's see where their makeup actually holds up in that ranking system. From Forever 21, our total was $292.81. So definitely on the higher end of the totals from the series thus far, but like I said, I do have a lot of brands that I recognize and some brands that I actually really like, so let's just get right into this. Starting off today, we have a lovely product to prime our face with, the Unicorn Glow Hydrating Primer. Jesus Christ. As a society, we are so far moved past and beyond and better than unicorns. Unicorn Glow, bitch, are we stuck in 2014? Come on, I know you guys can do better than that. And speaking of better than that, this formula is doing nothing. For foundation today, moving right along, we have actually 4 different options. So the first one is this foundation from the Creme Shop. So this is the Match Made. Now this one is from Moira Cosmetics. I've also never tried this, but I've heard good things about the brand. Complete Wear Foundation. Also probably going to be a little too light, a little scared. We have 2 foundations from The Balm. Now this just brought me back to 2012. I have not heard about The Balm in so long. If everybody remembers the Mary Luminizer, that was like the product from The Balm. We have tinted moisturizer in 2 different shades. Maybe we just try The Balm. This is in the shade 14. So let's see what this color actually gives. Oh, it's a lot thicker than a typical tinted moisturizer actually. Let's see how this applies. Oh no. This has so little pigment to it, but to be fair, that's what a tinted moisturizer is supposed to do, so I can't knock it. So these are unprecedented times. For once, I am very tan, okay? It doesn't happen very often. I love a good spray tan, but this is natural, baby. This is giving laid out in the sun, tanning oil on the face and body. It's beautiful here in California, finally. So this is my fault, this is on me. I think I'm going to go ahead and mix together the Moira foundation with a deeper shade of my regular one. That way we can get a more accurate match so that everything else on top is actually given a fair review. Give me a second, hold on here. Let's try this out, this Moira foundation. See, it matches, there we go. It took a second, but we got it there. This is what it's supposed to look like. Gorgeous. Now, obviously I did mix this together, so I can't give a full review of this foundation, but it appears to be looking really nice. So could be great. I definitely need to try this with the actual shade, but let's move on to concealer. So now for concealer, we have this Mega Concealer in the shade 250 from Moira. Now this one we will actually get to test out without doing any mixing. Let's see. Oh my God. It's nice and thick. I do like the formula upon first application, first impression. And to blend out this concealer today, I'm gonna use this super cute watermelon sponge. These came from Forever 21 and they were $4. 6 little sponges. She's all wet. This material honestly feels crazy. It does not feel like a beauty sponge, but let's try to blend this out and see what it's gonna give. This is also like so small. Oh my God, look at how fucking, wait, this concealer looks amazing. I am really impressed with how this is all working together and laying down so far. The base is honestly looking so good. We are not done just yet. Our next step is going to be a cream contour, and I have this palette from the Creme Shop. It is the 123 Smile Shading Cream Trio. So cute, a little cream contour palette. You guys know I love cream contour. These shades look like they're going to be perfect. I'm definitely gonna have to use this lighter one. So let's go in and see what we can come up with. Ooh, oh my gosh, okay, this is very pigmented. You know what I will say as well? This is the medium contour palette, and I ordered this one because a lot of times when it comes to the makeup brands that are sold in stores like Forever 21, they only cater to white skin tones. So I ordered the medium palette thinking that like medium would really be slightly darker than Caucasian, but this is actually a great contour palette for true medium skin tones, which I am not. So I have to use the lightest shade and really sheer it out to make sure that it works for me, but that is amazing. I love Creme Shop, they are so good, and glad to see that their shade ranges also match the quality of their makeup. I'm like so impressed with all of these products so far. Okay, the face is all contoured. I am really loving this so far. I think everything looks so beautiful. This is such a good combination, and now we get to set it in place. And guess what? We actually have a loose setting powder. Oh my God, we actually have a loose setting powder. We've had good luck thus far, but I have never tried this product, so let's see if this will actually do a good job of setting my face in place. Now for blush today, we actually have 2 different options, both from brands we've already discussed in today's video. We have another Creme Shop little 3-color palette. This one is powder blush as opposed to cream blush. And then we have this Auto Balm Girl Powder Cheeks on the Go palette. So it's a cute little like contour blush highlighter quad. Honestly, maybe I'll just use both because this one looks really pretty. The colors in here are gorgeous, but they are shimmery. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm gonna use a little bit of this color in here called Bourbon Street from the Balm palette, and it is $26 for the 4 colors. So not awful. It's giving not a lot. Yeah, it's giving dull.
Boring. Yawning. Sloppy.
I'm gonna grab a little bit of this middle color from the Creme Shop palette. Now these blushes do have shimmer in them. I can already see that, so I'm not gonna go too crazy, but this seems to be more of like a blush color that I would go for. So let's see if this can help like fix it up a little bit. Yeah, much better. Much, much better. Now for brows, we have this Creme Shop Macro Brow Pencil. I have never tried this. Oh, it's a big one.
That's what she said.
It's a big pencil, and it is like the triangular shape, which you guys know, not my favorite, but we're going to make it work. This pencil is really thick, which just, yeah. It makes it really hard to get a precise, like sharp brow line, and I hate just like a messy brow. This is also medium brown, and I feel like this is so dark. Like it's like almost black. It's like giving like ebony. Brows are the best that they're gonna end up being. Let's move on to eyeshadow. We are going to try out this Y2K eyeshadow palette from Lottie London. Now this actually works out perfectly because I have on a blue shirt right now. So I'm thinking that we're gonna do like a little bit of a mix of blues, some purples, some browns. This is actually a really pretty palette. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm gonna start off by taking number 1, which is like a kind of light orangey bone color, and just putting this into the lid. It's kind of like a transition shade. I'm gonna tap into the tiniest little bit of 0, which is a pretty deep brown, so I really don't want a lot of this. And I'm gonna use this to ever so slightly just deepen up that crease. I'm literally just like tickling my eyelid with this brush, and this is actually working really nicely. Yeah, that looks amazing. All right, now let's try out these shimmer shades for a cute little 1 too. I mean, I love number 4. Let's grab this and see what this actually looks like on the eyelid. I'm praying that it's something good. I'm gonna really dig into this. I will say, throughout the course of this series, even though we've had some pretty shitty makeup products from the different videos, I do feel like we have a reoccurring trend of decent eyeshadow palettes. The mattes are actually decent, but the shimmer is just not, it's not doing much. Oh, I actually had high hopes for this. Now I'm sad. Okay, let me try. I'm gonna grab a little bit of that like purpley shade, number 6, and I'm gonna try to put this in the outer corner. Oh, now the mattes are pretty bad too. Oh gosh. For eyeliner today, we have 2 different options. We have this one from, oh, is this just Forever 21's actual brand? Yeah, okay. It's actual Forever 21 branded eyeliner, and this just says liquid eyeliner. Oh my God, it's giving Crayola marker. These are the worst type of eyeliners. Let's, okay, shit. I hope I eat my words. I hope it's actually good. Okay, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I think this is probably the best we're gonna get for this eyeshadow look. I wanted to love this palette, and I feel like we started off strong. The transition shades are not bad, but it's not giving. I wouldn't recommend. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one off camera quickly, try to get it to the same place, and I'll be right back to finish off the rest of the look. All right, we are back with both eyes all complete. They were looking pretty shitty, so I did go ahead and cheat a little bit, and I added a tiny little liner, used my Create Paint in the shade Blueprint just in that crease there, just to kind of clean it up, and I honestly feel like, sorry, but this fixed it. I'm gonna go ahead and curl up my lashes, then we're gonna apply some Riley Rose, a new brand unlocked in today's video, Don't Be Dramatic Waterproof Mascara. Cute. This mascara retails for $12, and I have never tried anything from Riley Rose before, so I'm definitely, not impressed is what I definitely am to finish that sentence. This is not doing a lot. You can't even tell that I have mascara on the lashes.
Oh, whoa.
What?
Fucking bottom lashes are insane.
It's actually not bad on the bottom lashes. This looks crazy. Okay, on second thought, maybe I do like this mascara. If you are a girly that doesn't have a lot of lashes to begin with, I don't think that this is going to give you like the crazy lifted, voluminous lash transformation, but if you already have decent lashes, not the worst that I've tried. These bottom lashes do look amazing. It's the top that's not always giving, but you know what? Sometimes the bottoms are better than the tops in this world.
According to the numbers, your bottom.
Now that the eyes are all done, next step is highlighter. Now, I don't love highlighter that much anymore, but when I saw this on the website, I had to bite the bullet and order it. This is the Lottie London Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter. Look at this shit. It is literally like, oh, look at that. Very pretty. Okay, let's see how this actually looks on the face though. I'm a little scared. Let's see. Oh my God. Whoa, wait a second, look at this. Okay, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you look from the front, nothing there. You can't see it. That's always my biggest pet peeve with highlighters like this. It always looks like ashy or gray or silver, nothing. And then, wow, I am impressed. This is $11. Oh my God, you guys, look at this. I'm actually so impressed right now. You know what? I'll say it. I think this might be my favorite find from this series thus far. This is amazing. It is so reflective and so glittery and sparkly and gorgeous for only 11 bucks. Truly, truly, truly impressed. Wow. You know what, Lottie London? You slay. You do slay. You do slay. Last but not least, you guys, we're finishing this makeup look off with a bang. We have some setting spray. This is from Ofra, Rodeo Drive Makeup Fixer. Now, if you guys have been on the channel forever, you would know. I used to be an Ofra stan. Love the brand. They have a lot of really, really great products. I didn't know that they even made a setting spray, let alone a Rodeo Drive setting spray. Now, Rodeo Drive is the name of their super beautiful bright gold highlighter that I used to use in every makeup look. And as you can see, clearly this setting spray is bright gold, but I'm horrified of this because I'm already shiny. The setting powder, while it did set my face down, had radiance in it. The blush had radiance in it. The highlighter obviously is very radiant, as you guys can see. I don't want any fucking radiance. I want matte. I want my face to be matte. I'm a little scared to go in with this, but it's our only option. So here goes nothing.
You look sweaty.
I do, I look sweaty. All right, you guys, and on that note, that is our full face of Forever 21 makeup all complete. I'm kind of in two minds about this makeup look today because I feel like if a couple of products were switched out, this actually would have been really successful. The base products worked together really beautifully. The foundation and concealer were great. I loved this cream contour palette. The brows and the eyeshadow were okay, but then I feel like we started taking a little bit of a turn, and a few specific products really kind of tanked the rest of the look. This setting powder, definitely not my favorite. It's pretty radiant, as you guys can see. In combination with this setting spray, it really looks like I just got finished sweating. Definitely not my favorite thing on planet Earth, and I don't love the lips either, but overall, I do think this is a pretty successful makeup look from Forever 21, and we definitely discovered a lot of new products today that I actually could see myself using over and over again. I wish that I could make some sort of joke here about Forever 21 filing for bankruptcy because they have hideous, awful clothing and nobody's shopping there anymore. Unfortunately though, this wasn't bad. It was a decent face of makeup. It was not amazing. It's not getting the top of the charts. However, it was better than Fashion Nova, so I do have to give it a 6 out of 10 ranking. Now, let's move right along to our very last and final store, the OG discount retail store. And if you've been paying attention to our ranking, you know that there's only one position left, and unfortunately, it's not a good one. Let's do a full face of makeup from Marshall's. All right, we have arrived at Marshall's. We actually have a Marshall's X Home Goods. It's a collab store. Bang for your buck, killing two birds with one stone. Thank you. Let's go makeup shopping. It smells like nostalgia in here. It's like giving my mom vibes. Okay, we have lighting, furniture, dining, storage, bath, travel. Is this the only makeup in this entire store? No, surely not. No way. There's like 5 things.
Well, start looking.
Let's see, do we have any foundations that we can even use? Oh, Bare Minerals. Oh my God, they're locked up. Is this our only foundation option? Oh my God, the Morphe 2 foundation? No, thank you. We have a Beauty Bakery setting powder. This one's already been opened, but this is a good one. Might be our only option here, okay. Setting powder. NC15 could actually be pretty good for me. I think that might be a little bit light, but I don't really know if I have the luxury of a super great option. This one also could be good. Neutral 30 Sand. Let's try this one as well. There is some Jacqueline Cosmetics. My girl, oh my gosh. We have setting powder, but it's only in deep and rich, which is definitely not my skin tone, clearly, if anybody was confused. Number 7, Lift and Illuminate Concealer. Seems to be our only option. This beautiful blush, contour, and bronzer palette from Nicole Miller, New York. I mean, those colors actually look like they could be okay. This is cheap shit. But it also has a brush for $4. That's a steal. Look at this that I just found. Bronze and Shade Duo Contour Stick. Take a guess at what this brand name is.
Bronze and Shade.
Tana Bojo, calling Tana. Sister! Okay, L'Oreal Voluminous, that's a good one. That could be a good option for us. Oh, we have some nice eyeliner. That's always fun. I'm down to buy that one. Clear brow gel. Okay. We need some brow pencils as well. Oh, this is a universal brow pencil. Let me tell you one thing about a brow pencil is they are not universal, ever. What the what does that even mean? Okay, we're gonna get an espresso brow pencil. Thank you, Sabrina. We're gonna get a black eyeliner marker. We're gonna get a clear brow gel, and we're gonna do, I guess we're gonna do L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, because it seems to be our only option right now. Clear lash adhesive, because we need to buy some lashes over here. Oh, we have Demi Wispies. Always a good choice from Miss Ardell. Love. Whoa, $10 for eyelashes at Marshall's? I'm so sorry, they have lost their mind. Okay, there are lots of palettes. Okay, we have Hershey's Milk Chocolate Palette. That's hideous. Oh my God. This better be cute. This is my favorite Disney franchise. That is, okay, Stitch, Ohana Means Family, cute and fluffy. This is cute. That's calling my name. I feel like I could do something good with that one. I'll get that. Yes, Stitch. Okay, I mean, I feel like we got everything. We have a full routine. I just don't know if it's gonna be a good one. Oh, we need a setting spray. I'm gonna add in this Reviewally Fix and Dewy makeup setting spray.
What was that for now?
I don't know, nor do I care. I know there's no cap on it. No cap, bro. Glossier Brow Flick Brow Pen. And I'm also gonna buy these dermaplaning razors. They're not really part of the video, but I need more of them, so.
Perfect.
Hi there, how are you?
Good, how are you? I have a feeling this is gonna end up being significantly more expensive than some of the previous episodes of this.
Well, you were busy out there, my goodness.
You have a price guess?
I'm gonna guess like 186.
186 for everything?
That's gonna be my guess.
Bombastic side eye.
That means it's gonna...
I'm gonna keep a poker face.
Okay. It's gonna be higher. I told you, this is gonna be one of the most expensive ones. I can feel it.
We're like 163. Yeah.
163?
Yeah,
put it up on the screen, put it up on the screen.
All went over.
Really? Oh, well, that's good, that's good.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Slay, okay, great. Thank you so much.
Right, okay.
Have a nice day, you too. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know why, I feel like we just got so many items. We all thought that this was gonna be our most expensive episode of this series yet. It wasn't. It was actually one of the cheapest ones, which is crazy because we had a couple of extra little bits and bobs that we threw in there too for my own personal, reason. So $136 for this entire routine, not bad. There's some pretty decent products in there as well, so let's head home and get glam. Hello, we are back home from Marshall's and I'm kind of excited to get glam today. This was quite an expensive shopping adventure, despite the fact that there were literally 3 aisles in the entire store dedicated to makeup. That was shocking to me. Regardless, we got quite a lot of things. The grand total came to $138 and we got a full routine, so let's get right into it. I wasn't able to find any primers there. However, I am now realizing that this Revuelle Fix and Dewy makeup setting spray actually says 2-in-1 prime and hold. So we're gonna start off with a little bit of spritz of this. This was $3.99. My skin's doing really well right now, so hopefully it doesn't break me out, but let's see what we have. Oh my God, that's a harsh spray. Oh my God, do you see my face? I'm soaked. Ready for a throwback here?
Sister.
Oh God, I need to dry my face. Now, for foundation today, we have 2 different options, okay? I bought the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC15, and I also bought this True Skin from Catrice Hydrating Foundation. Now, I'm gonna try this one because I feel like Catrice has some pretty good full coverage products, and this color looks like it could be a little bit of a better match. I'm gonna grab my little painted mixing palette, and let's see what we have to offer here. Ooh, she is thickums. This might be a little bit light because I do still have a spray tan, but let's go in and see what this has to offer. Ooh, oh my God, this is so light. Shit. I'm applying this using a black painted sponge. Coming soon. This color is crazy. It actually doesn't, it's not that bad of a match to my neck, but it's way lighter than my face. Luckily, we do have a cream contour, so we're gonna have to really go heavy on that one and try to even this all out because this looks crazy. Now, we have this bronze and shade duo contour stick from the brand Sistar. I'm gonna go in and I'm really only going to bronze, and I'm gonna really, oh God, I'm saying a prayer for this, please. Oh God. That feels like I'm dragging blood across my face. Everything's like already set in place. This has been on my face for all of 30 seconds. It blends out okay, not gonna lie, but it doesn't feel very nice to blend. Look at that, you guys. I'm using way more than I normally would because I'm gonna try to blend this like everywhere to even out my skin tone. This is the only option that I have, okay? This is called pro artistry. This is called saving the day. Let's do a little nose contour. Oh my God, this looks really bad. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This formula is growing on me a little bit. It was awful at first, but as I've been using it more, it's definitely like warming up. This color is pretty nice too. Maybe it's just because the foundation is so light, but it's giving, like, this definitely looks like a pretty good contour color for me. I kind of like it. I do kind of like it. Oh my gosh, okay. Now I do have a concealer that I purchased yesterday, but I'm really not gonna use a lot of it because I'm already looking so pale. The last thing that I need is to look even more ghostly. This is from the brand No. 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum Concealer. Maybe this is intended for people with like acne prone skin or something. Girl, I don't know. We're just gonna use a little bit of this just to brighten up the inner corners and to clean up the nose contour a little bit. Now let's see how this actually blends in. Okay, not too bad. No, that's pretty bad. For powder today, I got the Beauty Bakery Better Not Bitter Flour Setting Powder. Good God. Now this one was already open, so I am a little bit scared about this. Hopefully this hasn't actually been opened. It has not. We're good. I'm just gonna dip my little powder puff into my flour powder. Flour powder. We're just gonna tap this right underneath the eyeballs. This powder definitely did the job of setting everything in place, but it feels really dry. Like my face is like, I feel like I'm like a rich Beverly Hills mom, 40 years old, 3 kids, and her 4th facelift in. This feels crazy. I don't know if I'm loving for this. Now, I do need to reinforce some of my powders that I have going on right now because my face is back to being flat. Thank God I bought this Nicole Miller New York collection. We have bronzer, blush, and highlight in here. And it even comes with this extremely beautiful, high quality angled brush, okay? This was a whopping $4. And if you guys can see on the inside, it says bronzer, blush, and highlight. Look at, I'm sorry, blush? That is literally gray, okay? A little bit of bronzer from Miss Nicole Miller. You better work, diva. That's the best that we're gonna get on the contour, I fear. I'm gonna add a little bit of blush. Now, these are, oh my God, so ugly. These two are fully matte. These two are shimmer. Why? That's so annoying. Okay, I guess I'm gonna apply this like pinky color and see what happens because I actually really like this color, but I don't want the shimmer. This is gonna be like a highlighter on my cheeks. Let's see. That looks like shit. Oh my God. Ellen, girl, we have to have a conversation because this is fucking not real. Ellen Tracy, girl. Ew, look at how bad that looks. For eyebrows, we have a couple of different products to choose from. Thank God, okay? We have this slim, super slim brow pencil espresso from Absolute New York, just like a brow pencil. This is gonna be hopefully good. We also have this Glossier brow flick. Ooh, a nice brow marker, okay. And we have a Sculpt and Shape brow mascara, a brow gel. So this could actually end up being okay. Let's sculpt out these brows and see what we can really do. I'm gonna use my Monsters Inc. little highlighter here to act as my mirror. Okay, we're just gonna start off by sketching the bottom of the brow and then filling in the tail. Oh, that is a bad eyebrow. Why is it so high? Look at this eyebrow versus this one. This one's like straight across and this one's literally like evil stepmom vibes.
Like a rock.
I got the brows relatively even. Oh my God, this one is I'm having a bad brow day today. What is going on? Honestly, this whole makeup day is turning out kind of whack. Oh my God, you guys, I'm sorry. I literally am not talented. I'm gonna use this IZME Sculpt and Shaped Brow Mascara. This is, I think, like $1. And we're gonna see if this sculpts and shapes my eyebrows here. There is no product that can actually save these right now, so I feel like this isn't even gonna get a fair shot, but we're gonna use it anyway and see if it at least locks the hairs in place. Oh God. I am excited for the eyeshadow portion today though, because we have a Lilo & Stitch palette, so let's finish this up and get right into a fun little look. Like, I am so sorry, but this is so cute. It is so cute. I was the biggest Lilo & Stitch fan growing up. I wanted a pet Stitch more than literally anything. I also, periwinkle is my favorite color. Like, he was just like meant to be, okay? We're gonna do a cute little Stitch makeup look today. If I can get this plastic off of this. Jesus. Where is this even from? It's Disney Stitch by Taste Beauty. Let's see. We have Our Hannah Means Family. Stitch. Nobody left behind. A wee-ho. Cute and fluffy, chillin', stay weird, experiment 626, so extra. Far out, island vibes, and out of this world. I'm gonna start off with my painted J13. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a wee-ho, and I'm gonna use this to start adding some color into the crease. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Not too bad. Okay, Stitch palette. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of Chillin' on that same brush just to buff out that edge and make sure that everything is nice and blended. Not bad. All right. I'm gonna grab my J11 and I'm gonna dip into a little bit of Stay Weird. And I'm gonna use this to deepen up that crease a little bit, just so there's some dimension. Oh my gosh, this palette is like, okay. Everything is nice and blended. I'm just gonna use a little bit of my, let's see, a J9 brush, and we're gonna use Out of This World just to deepen up this little outer area. Ew, it just looks a little patchy. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not. It's not great. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Island Vibes. Oh, this is like a black, but it has like blue glitter in it. Oh, I feel like that's not what I want right now, but let's see. I'm gonna use this to create a little bit of like a liner. Oh, that's actually, honestly, that's pretty. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Oh, Hannah's Family.
What in the was that?
That was my Stitch impression.
That's actually one of the worst ones I've ever heard.
What? Oh, please. You do it then.
Or Hannah Old Family.
Mine sounded exactly like that. Oh, this color sucks. Ew, that has literally zero pigment. I was expecting some pretty ass bright blue. That is so lame. Maybe if I spritz it with a little bit of my, oh God, I'm gonna regret this. Some setting spray. Let's see if this is gonna help at all. There's also like pretty little glitter reflex in the actual palette that are not showing up on the eyelid. Not even close. Oh my God, it like disappears as you even like blend it. Ew, this sucks. Stitch deserves way better than that. Oh my God, that looks literally like garbage. Okay, I have a lovely little black eyeliner here to use just to line my upper lid here. So I'm gonna use this. Let's see. Ooh, oh my God. Wow, that is really nice. Oh my God, that might be the star of this entire show. It's called Dong Gong Min Pen Liner. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use a tiny little bit of that black just to blend that in. I'm disappointed because this started off actually not that bad, and now this is literally one of the worst eyeshadow palettes I've ever used. Let me clean up that little bottom line with some concealer. Oh, this sucks. Okay, last but not least, I'm gonna grab a little bit of So Extra, and we're gonna put this in the inner corner. It's so bad. It is so bad. Like, I don't even want to go off camera and do the other eye. Like, I don't even want to do it. Okay, that's one eye. I'll be back. This is, unfortunately, the best I was able to get this makeup look. This eyeshadow palette sucks. Okay, let's go in with some concealer and lashes and hopefully finish this up because I want this off my face. It's pretty bad. You know what I'm gonna do actually before we do that? Lashes, gorgeous. We have some Ardell Wispies, thank God. Love an Ardell wispy lash. Okay, and I also bought lash glue. Thank God, once again, Ardell Brush On Lash Adhesive. Ardell Demi Wispy going on the eyelid. Now this isn't bad. I do like an Ardell Demi Wispy lash. They're great for like just an everyday simple go-to makeup look. And with this makeup, I would just like to take it off. So this doesn't need to be anything too crazy. This glue is not great. It's not really sticking. I hate when shit doesn't do its job. Like it's eyelash glue. All you have to do is just stick to my lid. Is that much to ask for? Apparently. Oh my God, it's burnt. Oh! Oh no. Oh my God, my eye's burning. Well, that's definitely doing something. I spoke way too soon. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. Good God. That did not feel good. Now I'm just gonna go with my L'Oreal Luminous Mascara. Okay, I'm just gonna apply this mascara, blending my natural lashes with the fake ones. Yes, girl, give us nothing. That's the best we're gonna get. Okay, we're almost done here. I've had enough, okay? This is rough. Okay, let's get this taken off. Crush on your lip. Okay, for lips today, did we not get an actual like, I think I only bought the chapsticks.
Shut up.
Okay, if you guys remember when we were shopping, I picked up that lip kit and it was like a very much like a Kylie knockoff and it had the lip liner and liquid lipstick, but I looked at it and I was like, this color is hideous. And I think that I must have put it back on the shelf when I got distracted by the branded chapsticks because these I came home with and the actual lip product I didn't. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm gonna use the Sour Patch Kid. Sour Patch Kid watermelon is my favorite candy. Well, one of them. Let's see what this tastes like. This is just gonna be a nice little chapstick. Oh my God, how did I f this up? Oh, it's okay, this makeup look really can't get any worse. Oh, not bad. It tastes like plastic mixed with a little bit of synthetic watermelon. I'm gonna do the cherry blow pop flavor because that's my favorite ever. And there's a cherry blow pop flavored lip gloss. Let's see. Hopefully they don't f this up. Oh. Oh, yeah. I love that. That's going in my purse. Now, last but not least, we have this blow pop cherry lip gloss. Ooh, look at this, everybody. Look at this. Ooh. Cute, that is cute, okay. Bitch. That tastes exactly like a cherry lollipop. Literally love. Oh my God, that tastes amazing. All right, this makeup look is done. Let's set this in place. One last time, I've learned my lesson. Okay, we're gonna hold this as far away as I possibly can. Oh my God. Oh, do you see that? I'm fucking wet. Oh. Our head means family. Okay. We're done. If we're being real, here together, you and I today on this fine Friday afternoon that you're watching this YouTube video, this is pretty bad, okay? I know your eyes are working. Mine certainly fucking are, and I can see this in person, okay? Way worse than you even can through all this lighting and filtering going on. This is bad. The foundation, if this was a better color, this could have actually been decent. This foundation's actually wearing really beautifully on my skin. I don't hate this, just hate the color. Contour stick kind of grew on me. Once again, if this was a better color, the Sistar contour stick could have been okay. I really like this Glossier brow marker. I would definitely try this out again. Black eyeliner from Dong Gong Min. This was great. This worked so good. This is definitely going in my eyeliner collection right here on the Makeup Vanity. Love my cherry lip gloss. That's about it. Everything else sucked. There's not much left to say. I gotta give Marshall's a 2 out of 10. Do I think that it really deserves this ranking? I'm not exactly sure. This is bad, okay? It's not a great full face of makeup, but we have had a lot worse. But of course, there's only 10 positions and Marshall's has to go somewhere, so it's getting spot number 2. And with that being said, those are my full faces of makeup from all of the most famous stores in the world, all complete. You guys, I know this was such a long video today, but we had a lot to get through, and here is my final ranking. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with how I ranked these stores? Would you have moved anything around? And if we continue this series next year, what stores do you want me to try a full face of makeup from? I feel like this is like our season 1 all complete. Now it's time to move on to season 2, so I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Your love and support really helps out the channel. And if you have not already, of course, click that big red subscribe button and come join the family, as well as clicking that bell icon next to it so you guys never miss an upload from me. If you want to follow me on my other social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, or just James Charles, and of course you can follow Painted on TikTok at Painted, or Instagram and our website are both just painted.co. I love you guys so much. Happy New Year, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Remember why you used to love me. Remember how you used to care.